What's good, everybody? Welcome back for another episode of Top 5 Live. I have spoilers that I want to announce, but I can't. And this is the second week I've said that. So you guys should be expecting some spoilers
Spoilers for what?
before the end of the year. I ain't saying. Um, you know, though. I'm just not going to say. Um, so tonight we're doing we're doing a draft. Y'all know we love drafts. So tonight we're doing the top 5 slow jams draft. Y'all see Danny J Quick down at the bottom as usual, and Big Bro Javon up at the top.
Can you do the draft order so I can at least have the graphic ready? Because y'all.
All right, we're gonna do it with Greg in there because I feel like he said he was coming. So
he said he was gonna be here.
All right, so
he said he was doing research. My list is gonna be easy pickings.
I ain't got no list. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I ain't gonna say it's gonna be easy for me. I can't even make that promise. I got so many songs on that joint to pick from. All right, so we're doing the top 5 slow jams list. Now I will say for me that slow jams. So I wanted clarity. Y'all know how I am. Context matters to me. So I wanted clarity so that I know like how.
Yeah, we know how you are.
How I should judge things and how this is going to be judged. To me, slow jams don't mean baby makers necessarily, but baby makers are also slow jams. That's how I think about it. So I don't feel like a slow jam has to be a baby maker, but I also know that baby makers can happen to be slow jams. So I think my list, we'll see. I don't know if it's going to be a mix. It's going to depend on what happens on the board. You know what I'm saying? One, once I simulate this and I know where everybody's picking, and 2, I guess how the draft goes. Like I don't know whether it's gonna be a straight baby makers list, you know what I'm saying? And I'm giving y'all some motivation to go get, you know, your wife or your girl or you know somebody pregnant tonight, or what. But I'm excited. I love doing these drafts, man. Big Bro Greg Burnham should be in here soon, hopefully. But let me make. You want me to go ahead and randomize it now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Javon, you got to share the screen.
How do I do that? Oh, there we go.
All right, so I'm going to randomize
number 2 or 3.
I'm gonna
every time.
I'm gonna randomize it. I have nothing to do with this. I'm just typing names in. It's a list randomizer. I'm gonna hit randomize, and whatever comes up is the order. Now, I don't want to hear nobody's lip like I'm setting the joint or something like. Come on, I don't have any control of it. Okay, so matter of fact, which name y'all want me to type in first? How about that? Which name you want to go first?
Yours.
All right. Who next?
Javon's.
Javon ain't saying nothing, so I guess he don't care. Who next?
I'm just chilling, man.
Greg, and then me.
All right.
Even further proves that you cannot. I literally just decided off the top of my head. So,
all right, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. That's some bullcrap. God, dog.
Greg, why Greg keep getting the number 1 pick?
I don't never get number 1, bro. This is bullcrap.
You did get number 1 before. What are you talking about? You got the number 1 pick.
What was that, like 7 drafts ago?
I have never gotten the number 1 pick.
This is ridiculous.
Ever.
All right.
So I don't want to hear your belly aching.
I get the double up.
I never got it.
I get a double up, so it's all good.
Not one time. I either get 2 or 3. Over and over and over again.
I think I get 3 last time.
I mean, there's only 4, so that's a 50%.
I got 4 last time because we had 5 of us last time, and I got 4 last time.
I was 3 last time. I was right in the middle.
All right, so
Danny, Javon, Morris.
So this is gonna be our draft order. When we get to the draft. Before we get to the draft,
I feel like it just flipped it.
That's why I said it's bullcrap. It pretty much did. It pretty much just flipped the whole thing. It's some bullcrap. But anyway, before we get to the draft, this week has been full of a bunch of news, like a bunch of news, whether it's sports, regular life. There go Big Bro.
Am I late? It's only no, it's 8:05. My bad. What's up, y'all?
What up, bro?
Man. What's up, man? You got the number one pick.
You got a number
man.
one pick again.
You got number one pick. It's some bull crap, cuz. Nah, it's some type
what
of
they gonna say now?
This is some bull crap, bro. Anyway, y'all already know Big Bro, man. Greg Burnham in the building.
I feel like it's racism going on.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I really.
I feel like your app is racist.
It may be. It could be. It's racist against me. So.
What you mean racist? You got a number one pick before.
I don't even remember that number one pick.
I have never had a number one pick.
I don't even
in
think
all the drafts that we've ever been in.
I've
never had a number one pick.
What's good, Sean? All right. I don't know which topic I want to start on. I mean, we could go with Diddy. We could go with, old buddy laying in the bushes for 12 hours.
What?
Yeah.
What I miss?
The
second.
The gunman.
Attempt.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear, but honestly, I heard about the attempt.
Did I do that, Greg? My bad. I didn't mean to do that.
No, you should do that.
I didn't mean to do
you
that.
should actually dig in. And,
I didn't. I didn't mean to do that.
Hey, we should see if one of our people watching want to get in the draft.
And you just gonna put them at fifth?
They put them in last. They gonna last.
That's cold, man.
Yeah. Well, you all right? Give up your number one.
I was happy about that.
No, man, we gotta stick with the.
I was happy about number one.
Like,
I'm just saying, give up your number one.
Where are we if we're not men of honor? You know what I mean? Like,
I'm just saying, if it's that cold, forfeit it. We can put him at the top.
No,
I'll
stay at one.
Diddy finally had the indictment fall today, and
it's tough.
And the judge ruled to detain him. He could not.
We talked about this earlier in the group, but why would you come back home if you know?
Well, you talking about why would he come to New York?
Yeah, why would he come back to the United States at all?
Well, from what I saw, he like his attorneys and everything, they worked that out. Like, so basically, he came back to like turn himself in.
They were trying to work out a deal for him to turn himself in, supposedly.
So remember we were talking about the bodyguard in our chat. I don't think we talked about it online.
Yep.
I was watching, like, it was like a month ago, and he said, because basically what he was saying is that when they raid when the feds raid your house, they have like 6 months to get, to try to execute like an indictment. So he already said Diddy was going to jail in September. I could find the video for y'all if you want. And he was like breaking it all down. So like, I'm pretty sure if he knew that, then Diddy and his attorneys knew all of it too.
Diddy definitely knew. Like I said, when we briefly covered it before, when they decided to raid the house. The feds raiding your house is already bad.
It's over.
But if Homeland is also with them,
yeah.
And then today, under the indictment, it's not just the feds that are bringing it. It's these are AUSAs, bro. Like this is not normal attorneys. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. But it's the Southern District of New York.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
It's over. Like the rate of loss. I can't remember where I saw that number at. The rate of loss for federal cases for like the AUSAs is like 90s. Their win rate is like 96, 97%.
Yeah.
It might be higher than that.
But my thing is, did he, like, if he was in a non-extradition, like, I don't know if the things that we see on movies are real, but if he was in a place where he didn't, like, the U.S. government
like
could
what
not come get
Russell
him.
Simmons did, like go to Bali or something.
Yeah, if he was out in Bali, doing whatever they do out in Bali, why would, like,
I just think there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes in these situations. Because when you think about that, it's like, why didn't Harvey Weinstein flee, or Epstein, or all these mafia, bosses? It's because when they start putting together the racketeering charges, I was like, me and my brother were talking about it. So let's say, I'm not gonna say I'm Diddy. Say
Please
one
don't.
of us is Diddy, and the other,
No, none of us.
yeah.
Pick somebody else.
We'll go a different way. So let's just use Diddy, right? So like his sons are implicated. If they picked up a girl from an airport, if they gave one person, so it's like his family, his friends, like the people that work for him. So what they do is they get up and they start pressing everybody else. And then people start like giving out the information and stuff. Not saying his sons did, but somebody is. And so they know they know when they went, because dude was saying that. He said they didn't go into his house looking for, all kinds of crazy stuff. They specifically went in looking for video, like cameras and video. And they did find some guns and some other stuff, but their main purpose was there. And he was like saying it probably was there because they know he's got like video that incriminates or at least embarrasses, like some really powerful people. That's kind of the same thing with Epstein, right?
That's what the attorney said when the attorney read the indictment today. He said that that they're still investigating, and he immediately after that said, so if you have information or anything that you know, you want to come forward quickly. And I said, if that was me, I promise I'd have been on that phone so fast, whether I knew something or not. I volunteered information.
Because think about how many people are implicated in it.
I can't even fathom. So, I cannot fathom.
So to Danny's question, because it's a really good question, but the answer is like he already probably knows that, there's like if he leaves, then everybody else is gonna go down. You know what I mean? Because
I think on top of that, it's similar to the settlement with Cassie. Like, it's not an admission of guilt, but it's a pretty strong.
But you saw how she put hers together. It's like they know what they're doing, so she didn't just sue him; she sued him under the company, right? Yeah. So now all his, his partners and all these other people, it's like whether she telling the truth or not, settle, hurry up. And you saw how fast it settled. So they're not just going directly at him. They're like going at the whole umbrella.
But the thing in the Cassie, the thing with Cassie was, they're gonna be watching. They'll be watching to see if you flee.
Oh, yeah.
If you're on that list, you better believe that. There's people at the airports.
When they raided his house, like 3 minutes later, they like, he in Miami, he at the airport.
I'm telling you, somebody was snitching because they was putting information out there.
Remember, they was telling where his plane was. Like,
yes, they were tracking the joint, and then they were talking about Dag when he did the video. They were like, that looked like where Russ was because they was looking at the ceiling and the ceiling fan. I said, dang, that does look like the same place. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think I do not know how bad this is yet. I just know that everybody that listened to that press conference today, even if I had ever fell through a Diddy party,
if I ever been to a party,
I'm calling, bro.
If I park cars at a party,
I'm telling you, I'm calling. I'm like, man,
I be cutting deals left and right.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with it, dog.
I don't know nothing, bro.
I tell you everything I saw.
Like Marlon Wayans, like Marlon said,
Marlon was quick for that.
I left early.
Marlon was like, I ain't see nothing.
It's mad people that said they've been to the parties. I left early. I don't know what he was doing that stuff. I got up out of there.
Like in the night. I mean, I can't say his name now. Like he's passed away, but I was doing some stuff with Craig Mack like in the 90s, and he was telling me stuff, and it's like so we knew like, and this was after he had already broke because they had like a nasty breakup with Bad Boy. And
everybody has nasty breakups.
If you're alive,
every single act has a bad
so he was
breakup
like,
with
dude,
Bad Boy.
like no, nothing. I don't care if that man asked you to go to McDonald's. Like you don't do. Like it's just not the thing to do, bro. So it's like I've been knowing, and a lot of people have known. It's not.
Who was that in the video? Was it Kid Cudi that was in the video when he was literally running away? Like Diddy was like, yeah, let's show him how we do it.
Oh,
who was that? He
So I remember
literally
when he
ran
was,
like
when he
100
was
yards
talking
away.
to Fabulous, like when he was talking to Fab, he was like, "Why you don't ever party with me on Drink Champs?" And Fab was like, he's like, "I'm just saying, but you never party with me."
Nah, bro. One of the funniest moments I can think about is when he was on the Breakfast Club, bro. When he was on the Breakfast Club at Charlemagne.
And he played him the video. He played him the audio.
Charlemagne asked him about I can't remember what he asked him, and then he was like, "Man, don't." He was like, "Don't get me like that, bro." He was like, "I ain't do that, whatever." Charlemagne was like, "Bro, you said it here." And he was like, "No, I didn't." Then Charlemagne played the video, and Diddy was like, "I was drinking."
Yeah, that was that one.
That
and then there's the
150
where he told 50 he was like, "Let me take you shopping."
Yo, 50 had me crying on that joint. He was like, this, and you know how 50 talk. He was like, "This nigga just offered to take me shopping." Yo, I laugh every time I watch that video, bro. I laugh harder because
that dude is a real
the
life
best troll of all time.
It's
Like,
worse
funny.
than a
It's
super
funny.
villain. Like when you see some of the stuff. So one of the things that like one of the grossest things is that they're drugging these people.
Yeah.
You know, and then they're actually administering like they're doing IV fluids to help you recover. So they drug you, they're diddling you, they're doing all this stuff to you. And then like in the morning, they're like, "Go ahead and tap that vein. Let's get him back right." You know what I'm saying? Like that's
crazy.
That's more than that's like Luthor wouldn't do that.
That's like I was about to say that's super villain crap right there.
Like I said, bro. When I knew this crap was different, when I knew this crap was different was when I was listening to somebody read the indictment when Cassie's happening, it was a civil case. And I can't say that enough, bro. That crap with Kid Cudi, I was like, yo.
You say he blew that man's car up.
Blew the man.
I said, yo, what? I said he did what? And then Cudi was like, yeah,
one of the things they said that they didn't say who it was, but they said that they kidnapped somebody at gunpoint and then forced them because they're not saying names in the thing. Forced them at gunpoint to like break into somebody's house, and then they blew his car up or something. So it's like, "Morgan, you coming with us?" Like, "I don't want to come with us." "No, you coming with us." And then now you got to go break in Javon's house and get some footage or whatever, and then I'm gonna blow your car up so you don't like tell nobody. Like he's doing, like
arson is on the list of
the crazy part about this. The crazy part about this to me is it continues to prove that nobody should be rich. Like nobody should be rich.
But all
every time,
hold on.
Every time these dudes get to a certain level of fortune and fame, it's like they brains break.
You're right.
And but he was like this before, like
I mean he was but it's
himself.
But I mean like so there was talk of Diddy before, but even then it's like
what's good, Alton?
Like it just continues. Was it money just makes you more of who you are?
You are. Yeah.
But I feel like even like you don't really hear a lot about like really, really nice, rich and famous people. And even if you do, even when you do, at some point
the wheel breaks.
And then you're like, damn, I couldn't even like him either. Like who's the nicest rich person you could think of? Rich and famous.
How rich is rich?
Yeah, what
you know what's crazy? I think this all started. Not it didn't all started, but I think it started to unravel. It started to unravel when he put on that Joker costume. When he went for Halloween, what did he do? Joker first, or was it Batman?
He killed that droid though.
No, he was Joker.
He was Pennywise too.
And then Warner Brothers was like, "Hey, don't do that no more. Hey, don't do that." And he was like, "Oh,
no, he was
Batman." Then wait, seriously? Hold on, time out. That happened. Warner Brothers told him stop.
I think I believe it was reported that they gave him a cease and desist and said don't wear that costume no more. And then the next year he went and did the opposite one. Either he did Joker first and then did Batman, or he did Batman and then did Joker.
He killed Joker though.
So he
I'm just
cosplayed
saying,
and
like,
they told him not to do it again?
He killed
Yeah.
What?
They did.
I didn't even know about that.
he
yo.
killed
He was
killed
wearing
Joker.
a costume during
What's good, BJ?
Halloween.
Maybe they had been to some of the parties and maybe
he killed Joker.
He
killed
somebody.
Joker.
Some
Killed
exec
people.
saw something. He
He
saw
was
him
doing some
dealing
other stuff with
something.
the costume.
Joker and
Go
Pennywise
back to
did
work.
this thing.
Hey, he can never win.
Hey, listen.
It's not funny, but
Yes, it is. Yes,
no,
it
man.
is.
People being abused, man. This ain't funny. I'm sorry.
No, that's
Yeah,
not.
we're not laughing at that though. We're actually celebrating the downfall.
I'm sorry. That's crazy. To
One of the biggest pieces
but
of shit.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, bro. This crap is bad.
the percentage of like nice, rich, and famous people is probably so small. Like,
I think it also depends maybe on how you get your money. So this dude's been a con man from day one.
Yeah,
like he called himself a producer, but he wasn't producing nothing. He was signing people to crappy contracts, taking people's publishing. Like he's been doing that since he entered the business.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
True.
So
That's
it's
true.
like there's reports about who his father was. His father was murdered when he was a kid, like when he was very young. But apparently his father was affiliated with Bumpy Johnson and them. So it's like they've been, he's grimy as him. You know what I mean?
It's just amazing the effect that money and fame like has on people. Like,
but he did
just,
get
like,
groomed. Which one was it? Was it Clive Davis? One of them, I think it was Clive Davis, groomed him.
I honestly, real talk, like, I don't think there's one nice record exec, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest, man. This seems like them some of the
because you have to be
dudes.
horrible to do what they like to find young people, trick them into like shitty contracts.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like take their publishing.
Like there are generations of musical acts that have been like robbed. Like,
you know
like,
what?
What's that show that used to come on VH1 behind the music?
Yeah.
And BET got there. What's the other one? What's the BET? Anyway, but it's just crazy to me, man. It always makes me second guess like how rich I want to be. Like,
me and my wife were talking.
What's the cusp?
Me and my wife was talking about it. It's like to get to those levels of rich, you have to be taking advantage of people at an exponential level, like at an extraordinary level. You have to be taking advantage of so many people to accumulate that kind of wealth that it just is, has to be either part of your personality or you're just feeding off of that success so much that you feel like it's the right thing to do. But all this other stuff, like, it's just really ridiculous.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, once that
Barry Gordy, what Barry Gordy do?
Barry Gordy, horrible,
bruh.
Yeah.
You know what I thought about
earlier, man. Listen, man. I'm telling you, man. I forgot. I met one of those Motown acts. One of the guys who was a Motown act. It was a while back, and he was telling me all kinds of crazy stuff.
Dude,
I was just like, damn.
They had Smokey Robinson writing all them songs.
Yep.
Like people weren't getting paid. I remember hearing the
I have heard that about
Dolly Parton. I heard it through the grapevine.
Yeah.
Right?
I have heard that about Dolly Parton, honestly.
So before
Keanu Reeves,
Gladys Knight and the Pips recorded, I heard it through the grapevine. So they're like, it's playing on the radio, whatever. It kind of dies down, and then like a couple months later, they hear this song come on, and it's the song that they were singing, but now they gave it to Marvin because it's like it's a good song. Y'all ain't executed, so we're gonna give it to him. You know what I mean? Like they were, it's been that way. And the worst part about it is that, like, I remember learning about so Michael Bivins. So we know how New Edition.
I just heard about
jerked,
that,
right?
man.
So they was getting jerked. Their contracts were terrible and all that. So when he started signing acts, and instead of doing them right, he was basically giving them the same thing that they got, and it's crazy. But yeah,
Hey, I respect him for actually like copping to that in the documentary, not the movie they did. Mm-hmm. I gotta respect him for that. But did you hear the story about him and BBD and how he basically kind of he, like you said, he started signing acts.
He's signing acts,
and they were like, "I thought we was BBD, man. What you doing?"
Right.
And then I guess he had like some big party plan, where he claims he was gonna cut them checks,
and they didn't show up.
Because they was, and that he was like, that was it.
But I mean, but you think about it, like on a really basic term, because like they always used to say, a lot of slaves love their chains. A lot of oppressors will take on the ways of, a lot of the oppressed will take on the ways of the oppressors. And so that's this kind of situation. Like, it's a dog eat dog business. I got crapped on, so I got to do what they did so I can get up,
Similar to like,
we ain't even reached the comic book industry.
Similar to Hayes in sports. I was saying earlier to my coworkers, I'll say this before. I definitely want to make sure that we talk about the Forrest Gump and Jenny thing before we get into the draft. But I was saying earlier, like, I can't fathom how you have to remember, bro. Like, the Cassie joint, the civil case and that getting settled happened before they raided his houses, bro. After that Cassie joint dropped and I lost that money, hey, look. My houses would have had a horrible accident.
But here's
Morgan out here talking about, oh man, the stove blew up. My humidifier blew up.
Bro, I promise you, there would be nothing left, bro. Nothing.
You gotta think about it though.
Morgan would have been like, my smoke detector just blew up one day. I don't even know what happened.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I got here, I had the fire extinguisher, but it was
3 houses, Morgan.
Like, it happened 3 times in one day.
I don't know how it happened.
Assassination attempt. Look, do the Donald Trump. It's assassination.
They trying to get me.
I've been walking in the middle of the street like, oh, I've been walking in the middle of the street. Oh, woe is me. Oh, Lord.
But I will say this, because it has to be said, I feel like you don't get to do what he did for 30-something years unless you have the approval of people in places that are way higher than you. You walking around feeling like we together. It's the same thing with Epstein.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then everybody like, Epstein who? Oh. And they'll drop you and they'll cut you so they can save themselves. Mm-hmm. They'll do that in a heartbeat. And so he's walking around like I've been untouchable. You blowing up people's car. Like, go all the way back. Like, they never investigated with Biggie. I know Ryan mentioned it. The people that killed Tupac was cool with Puffy. Like, you can go and even go back further than that to where like him and Suge's beef started. So it's been a whole bunch of people getting killed. It's been, rapes and all this shit's been going on for decades.
Would they say that all the people that was with that was in business with him for what's the company not Bad Boy Uptown? Mm-hmm. They're like all the people, pretty much everybody that died or almost died.
Andre Harrell, Harrell was his. Oh man, we could talk about this forever.
And they would, and what's the name got sick too? I'll Be Sure, remember?
Yeah, and you know who I'll Be Sure was with before Puffy, right?
I'm not. I see.
So I'll Be Sure had a son with Kim.
Yeah,
Kim Porter, who was Puffy's baby mama too. She died. That's the one where they said she was, writing this book. You know what I mean? And then she died. And then some people say that I'll Be Sure thought that, he already assumed that Puffy was the one that did it. Next thing you know, I'll Be Sure about to die, like on his ass. You know what I mean? So It's
like I said,
don't
man,
know.
it's these dudes, man. When it comes to like, when it comes to this in any industry, like, it just it sucks because when you think like, man, if you work hard enough, like you'll just become successful, and you feel like you ain't gotta like step over people. But when you think about everybody who is successful and how many people they done stepped on and over, it's like, dude, like, is there any? There's like no way
I think
to become like, you know what I'm saying?
It's hard to keep like. So I saw Dwight Howard just recently talked about how he wanted to buy the Atlanta Dream, the WNBA team, and so he was talking with these guys and his manager, and they was like, well, the NBA, since he was still an active player, the NBA said you can't buy it outright. You'll have to be like a partner. So Dwight, his manager gets this group of guys together, and they're like, Dwight, we just need $7 million from you. So Dwight sends them $7 million, and then like they just don't really talk to him no more.
What?
And, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you got a guy like Dwight who's trying to do something good, and he a freaky ass, but he's trying to do something good in this case, and so you get burnt by people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, it's dog eat dog.
Consensually, he's
a consensual freak.
No, not with that one fella or lady said. Like, no.
Hey, I'm with you, Morgan.
Never mind. I don't know nothing.
Play the end of the.
I'm just saying, man. Like,
hey, run for your life.
I just don't know, man.
This name right here did not.
I did not say it.
I didn't say it. Okay, I'm not in it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
He said you had Byron Allen flying under all the radars. Man, yo, this has been quite the interesting episode.
All I know is
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know.
I don't even want to. There's so many people doing stuff. I don't even want to. It's like, because I remember, and there's a certain musician that's my favorite musician. I'm not saying his name, but when I heard how like much of a jerk he is and how much stuff he did, I was like, man, y'all just ruined the whole like.
Which one? You're not talking about Brian McKnight, are you?
I didn't say anything about anyone about all the time. I said a certain musician. I didn't say that.
I mean, we can say Brian McKnight.
Wait, let me make sure I put my hands up again.
Is somebody gonna sue us? Like,
could be.
I ain't got the money. I did not say nothing, man. I'm just saying.
Neither
like,
do I.
time,
so I'm gonna talk all out.
I ain't got it. I will say that I think if for whatever
hey, Greg is devious because he put his hood on like
if for whatever reason this trial is public, oh my God.
I honestly don't know. I don't
God.
know if it'll make it to trial. I think that dude would try to take himself out before.
Bro, if this trial
you think public, Diddy would take himself out?
No.
Yeah, or somebody else will.
This will be the biggest case since OJ, bro. If it goes public, if it's on TV daily.
You know what's crazy though? Like,
they're not about to
as much as Epstein, as much stuff Epstein did, that stuff like it felt like it just came and went, and like it just kept getting suppressed. But it's just funny though.
Residents to the island, like
I know.
Like,
I'm just saying, like it's funny though.
Are like, P. Diddy's blowing up Kid Cudi's car. You know what I'm saying? Epstein is hanging out with Bill Clinton. So the level of
it's just funny though. Like even in controversy, there's classes to this. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy.
I am glad.
Stay away from the diddler, yo.
I'm glad that
diddler.
The day in court's coming.
Can we use that in comic books? The diddler.
The diddler. You can if you want.
I want to. What kind of book you gonna be making?
I don't know if I would.
What kind of book you making?
I was about to say, Danny, what ideas do you have?
These cheesecake books. Hey, these cheesecake books been making a lot of money lately.
Damn, man. Anybody coming? Spicy tonight, man. Spicy.
All right. So I have to get to this before we get into the draft.
All right, go on. I feel like this has been weighing on your soul today. So
only because I feel like
I looked over Marcus like this.
Is I don't want no smoke, bro. I ain't got it yet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need no problems. You know what I'm saying? All right. So Danny put up a post the other day about perfect movies, I think. And I forgot. I think he put it in the chat earlier what his perfect movies were.
I said
one of mine.
I did a post saying that it was that I had 3 perfect films. They were Hot Fuzz, Minority Report, and Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon.
And I just saw it and kept on scrolling. And I love Danny. And I like Hot Fuzz. I love The Last Dragon.
Dang, Greg.
They're perfect films, though.
I couldn't let it go. I couldn't let it go. I couldn't let it go. So I had to.
It's okay to say your favorite film.
Nah,
I agree.
Nah,
I did. I couldn't let it go. So I had to go and do my own. At least I did my own based off the top of my head. And at the time, I think Forrest Gump was one of them. So somebody made a post about like saying they made a meme and it had like Jason, Freddy Krueger, Pennywise, and it was saying like everybody knows that the greatest monster in movie history is actually, and it had all of those other characters, and then Jenny was at the bottom smiling at Forrest in the back of the bus. And it's a hilarious meme, right? But to me, there's a conversation to be had about whether or not
Jenny,
to me about whether or not is Jenny the first question: is Jenny a villain in Forrest Gump?
Can I raise my hand?
Absolutely, go ahead.
Like Jenny was being diddled by her father as a child, and she was troubled. And what did she do that was villainous? She was even nice enough to not give Forrest, the hippies. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bruh.
I don't know how. I never understand how, but things happen. But she wasn't a villain. She was like messed up.
Yeah, I can't call her a villain. She was messed up. She had issues, man.
Danny, villain or no?
Danny thinks she a villain. You can see it on his face.
I don't think that our traumas give us a reason to be terrible to people. I think she did some messed up stuff in that movie.
Wait, how is she like? What did she do that was terrible to him though?
I just think I
didn't see nobody else breaking Forrest off.
She did break Forrest off though. I mean, I'm saying she did break Forrest off. I'm just
let him fill a booby for the first.
I know
this man was chasing her for like 30 years.
Made a seat for him on the bus. Nobody else was
like found it.
And she could have gave that little kid
when she knew she was about to die.
Drug dealer.
When she knew she was about to die. Now she's like, okay, Forrest, I'm gonna tell you about your son. After I'm about to die, and now you a billionaire. Hey, Forrest. Hey, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, but she waited late in him being a billionaire, though.
Yeah, if she wanted the money,
like on him as soon as he was rich.
Yeah,
she made her own life. She was working as a waitress.
Yeah, like, dude,
she didn't ask him for anything.
Okay, now listen. Jenny wasn't a villain, but Mary Jane and Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi movies. That woman was the devil, yo.
I'm okay with that.
She was a villain.
I don't remember her role well enough.
You don't remember? She got with his best friend twice.
Oh wait, is this the joint with Hobgoblin where what's his face is playing Green Goblin?
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, you know how much stuff she was doing. She got mad at this man for being Spider-Man like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, because he missed her damn performance.
Jenny is.
I agree. Because to me, I would not call Jenny a villain. At best, you can call her an antagonist. But what is she?
I wouldn't even call her that.
I don't think you can call her an antagonist. One because again, we watched her trauma. We knew what her trauma was from. What was she 5? You know what I'm saying? So she had that trauma that she was trying to live with. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that traumatized people have the right to traumatize other people, but was she doing that or was she getting missing? Because Jenny,
time out. Jenny never chased Forrest. She just happened
I
to be in
agree.
the same places that Forrest was.
I agree.
And they just happen to have like okay, they met met this one time, and then they met this one time. Like Jenny was out there living her life.
I agree. Jenny's biggest flaw. Jenny's
child.
Jenny's biggest flaw.
That man's child.
Huh?
What?
Why did
you ever been on heroin?
Dude, she was recovering.
Why did she deny his child?
Well, what are you talking about?
You don't know. We don't know.
What you mean? She was a recovering drug addict. We watched her go through it. She almost walked off of the hotel balcony.
Danny, you're supposed to be a Christian. What's up, man?
I just said, why did she hide his child? That's all I said.
She didn't hide his child.
She didn't hide the child. She was raising.
I mean, the kid was what, 7?
Should she have told Forrest? Yes, but I think one reason she didn't is wait. Let me go back to what I was originally saying. Okay,
man, she broke the dude off who was never gonna get some on his own. Leave her alone.
Yeah, but see, the reason I can't.
Forrest didn't want none.
The reason I can't say Jenny's even an antagonist.
Forrest was saving himself for one person.
The reason I can't say Jenny's even an antagonist is because she was aware that Forrest loved her early.
Man, honestly, if you go back,
they were children, and they were
Danny.
She was messed up.
Diddled them. I don't know. She kind of diddled Forrest. Was he?
Oh, Jenny!
What are you talking
able to make
about?
that decision? Was Forrest able to make that decision at the time? Like she was just
if
like,
he could make the decision to go to the military.
Make what decision?
She was just like, here, take it.
He out here fighting in wars and stuff. He can't say no, please.
I'm confused. Make what decision?
Stop it. Damn,
he's like, no, Jenny, stop.
I'm gonna tell y'all the villain. If you're reading Ryan Robinson's comments, because he had me dying talking about stale ass face Mary Jane.
Hey, listen, man.
The villain.
Mary Jane was
that is the worst Mary Jane. Like
the villain,
and I want to say what Kirsten Dunst is a fantastic actress, but they did her no favors.
Yeah, by putting her in the movie, they should have casted somebody that boogie woogie.
I was just. No, I swear to be. Every time she came on screen, it was arguing with this man who was trying to save the damn day. You didn't come to my performance. I'm sorry. Should I let the people die?
I would say that. I would say the Lieutenant Dan was a better antagonist and villain than Jenny was.
Lieutenant Dan lost his leg. Y'all rough, man.
I didn't say he is. I said I would say he's more of one than Jenny was.
Was there a villain in there?
There was no
antagonist
in the movie, yo.
I don't think there was an
antagonist. Need to be one.
I don't feel like there was an antagonist. I feel like I definitely think
Bubba's lip, man.
The antagonist was Forrest.
Bubba's lip was the antagonist.
Developmental.
It was
his.
He overcame that.
Lieutenant Dan was trying to get him laid too. Damn.
The Forrest's disability was the antagonist in the movie. Like his inability to connect regularly with society was the villain of the movie. But
you think? Because I think that's what made him like.
I think that's what made him.
I think that's what made him exceptional. Is like.
But that's what I'm saying. Him overcoming his disability is what is what the inspiration of the movie was. So for him to overcome that would mean that I guess the antagonist is his, not necessarily his personality, but his disposition. I'm
gonna go with a Javon on this one. I don't think there had to be one for that particular movie.
Villain,
I don't feel like
what made that movie so special was that it was filmed. It was almost like a biography type of thing.
Yeah,
it was fantastic.
And it was just
life, man.
And I mean,
it's life.
There was adversity.
It's one of the best films I've ever watched easily. I will never get tired of watching Forrest Gump because every time, even though I know what's going to happen, I enjoy it every time. Like I don't. Every time. His military service. You know what I'm saying? His love story with Jenny, him meeting Lieutenant Dan, you know what I'm saying? Him saving all those soldiers and he ain't even thinking about it. Breaking the braces, Elvis, all the different, it is. That's why I put it in the perfect movie list. There's nothing.
You know who's the villains in that damn movie? I tell you who the villains in that damn movie. All them people that sat on the bench and didn't tell this man that the friggin' bus stop who sat next to him on the bench and didn't tell this man that he was 2 blocks away from where he was supposed to be. He wasted time.
You could crawl.
Elvis
time.
Elvis is a villain too. Elvis is a villain too because he stole that man's movie.
I mean, Elvis been a villain, y'all. Come on. Now.
He stole that man's
Elvis
movie.
was a villain before Forrest Gump even was a thing. The principal was a villain too.
That was a much easier conversation than I thought. Okay, good.
I mean, that was not hard.
What's going on, bro? Oh yeah, I was ready. I was gonna get them. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't even have to. That's good.
What movies would y'all, before we run and do the list? Give me some movies that y'all would say are perfect films.
Forrest Gump, Hereditary.
Perfect film.
Yeah. Which one's gonna get today? Forrest Gump.
I tell you what a perfect film for me is, and I can watch it over and over and over again. And I just love Malcolm X, man.
Yeah,
it's a perfect film for me.
I read the book before I watched the movie, so I was like,
I love that. I got the autobiography. I
didn't know you were going to disagree.
Huh?
I didn't know you were going to disagree with me. I was just waiting for it. Because I was like, Greg about to be like, nah.
No, I just I read. No. So there was things like when you read the book and then you see the movie. But it's always like that, right?
I said for me, Ryan. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm still. I might watch Talk to Me again. I might watch Talk to Me again tonight to confirm. But Talk to Me is one of the best scary movies I've seen since Hereditary. It's probably the best one I've seen since Hereditary.
T2 is a perfect action movie for me, though.
T2, Jurassic Park for me. Jurassic
T2
Park
is very solid. Jurassic
Schindler's
Park?
List. I have never seen Schindler's List.
Jurassic Park.
Schindler's List is rough.
I've never seen it, man.
Perfect movies.
God,
you know what? For me,
I don't even
Django.
Django?
Yeah.
We know you love that one.
Somebody
I don't know.
That movie's fantastic.
I'm about to send somebody over to your house to get
that movie's fantastic in every way.
Yeah.
The acting was spectacular. The story was spectacular. The direction was spectacular. What's wrong?
The Matrix is close to me, man. Like
the first Matrix.
The first Matrix.
Absolutely.
Yeah, first.
Alien. Oh my God, I'm tripping. Alien. Perfect.
Man.
Nah, I feel like they improved doing it with Aliens. I think Aliens is better than Aliens.
I actually like Alien more than Aliens.
Hey, The Prestige is a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that was a great.
Hey, Alton. I don't know Alton, but what you got against drugs, man?
Let's see what else.
Elvis was another druggie. Drugs.
What's wrong with
that?
Yo,
I
saw somebody
sell.
Ryan
the cell.
Somebody had on a shirt that said
Shawshank.
Remember the Dare?
Shawshank.
Yeah, Shawshank. That's my pick. Thank you, Ryan. That's
definitely
my pick.
up there, buddy. Shawshank is up.
It's crazy that people didn't like the movie when it came out too. That's crazy.
I'll say this, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Alien's better than Aliens to me.
But I think, like, for me, I feel like Nope is one of the most precise, like, one of the most perfect things I've seen.
I don't know if I put Nope over Get Out. For me personally,
I do. I put it up.
Get Out.
To me, it's like it's his best movie.
Get Out is still my Get Out's still my favorite, and
I can't say that. I can't say that.
Nope is still really good, especially for the spectacle that he made.
Insanely good, man.
It's for the spectacle that what he wanted to accomplish, he did, especially in theater. But Get Out, especially to come out the gate, and that's
Get Out had like a better response. I'll say that, but I mean, I
got one for y'all. Give me y'all give me an example of a perfect comic book movie.
Dark Knight and
Dark Knight definitely.
Dark Knight, Black Panther, and Winter Soldier are my 3 like perfect comic book films.
I can't put Dark Knight in it. I'm sorry, I can't.
I don't even want to. I'm not even.
We know you hate
Blade is close. Close.
Perfect comic book movie.
Why is it escaping me? What the hell?
It's Dark Knight.
Iron Man. The first Iron Man. That's pretty close.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty
close, animated man. Iron Man was better than that movie.
Dang.
Man, Greg, I swear to you,
Just keeping it real, man.
Black
Oh,
Panther's
my
up
goodness.
there.
Black Panther's close. Black Panther. I'll probably say Winter Soldier. It'd either be Blade or Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier's up there too.
Heath Ledger was great, but not the Dark. Hey man, I've been saying I didn't say the Dark Knight film ain't good. I'm just saying that the end of the movie screws up the rest of the movie. That's all I said.
Which part? You talking about
And
the Harvey Dent part or
the part where he kills Harvey Dent and he tried to pretend like he didn't. And then they're like, "Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it." Yeah, you'll take it. You killed him.
I mean,
it's actually your fault.
But did he though?
Yes, he tackled the man off the brick. What are we doing, guys?
Hey, that guy.
He tried to front like it undermines the whole movie because the whole point of the movie is Batman doesn't kill. He doesn't go to that point to kill. And then
I just thought it weakened it. It definitely weakened it.
He might have lived though.
What you mean he might have lived? Hey Ryan, I love Blade 2, man. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Blade 2 is my. I like Blade 2 more than
but
one.
Dark Knight, man. The ending. I remember watching the ending. Like, did he just kill Harvey Dent?
Yeah, they wanted
trying
you
to
to
pretend
wonder.
like he didn't.
They wanted you to wonder. He ain't dead.
He didn't die, so
Yeah, he ain't dead. Let's see. Other perfect movies.
What's the name of it?
Top Gun Maverick. I am tripping.
Maverick.
Top Gun Maverick is absolutely perfect.
That dude. Listen, I believe Tom Cruise.
Who said that?
Greg.
You liar.
Tom Cruise is probably one of those that we're gonna
It was
find out.
great, but it wasn't perfect.
What could be better?
It was dialed in.
Very,
let's add another 20 minutes, and now you get captured, and I'm gonna sneak into a whole base by myself.
That was the best part of the movie.
We're gonna steal a whole F-15, and
that was the best part of the movie.
What are you talking about? My heart almost stopped when that happened. What are you talking about?
Maverick couldn't even outrun them kids on the beach playing football. Now you over here.
He was saving it for the right time.
Oh, that's what it was.
He was saving it for the right time, buddy. That's all he had to do.
Man, that was the best part of the movie, man. I love that part.
Let's see. Star Wars? No.
Maybe Empire Strikes Back.
Is that the one with Anakin?
What?
I don't know. I don't know the name well.
Danny, so let me talk.
Which one is the one with Anakin in it? That's the only one I care about.
All of them. What do you mean? All of them have Anakin in it.
I'm talking about where he becomes Darth Vader.
Oh, you talking about?
Yeah, none of those, man. We're talking about like Empire Strikes Back, like
you talking about the prequels,
1981, like
yeah, the prequels. That's the only one I care about.
Oh wow!
Well, get out of here.
That's the only one I care about. I'm just being honest. Top Gun Maverick is Star Wars.
Morgan, your love affair of Top Gun Maverick is unprecedented.
It's a great movie.
It's a fantastic.
The Watchmen.
Movie.
Oh, the Watchmen. Wait, the Watchmen movie? Or are you talking about the movie series?
The movie was pretty good.
I don't know about that.
I don't know if I haven't seen the movie recently. I just can't remember it being great. I know the series was amazing.
It's almost impossible to have a perfect. It's almost impossible to have a perfect TV
I feel
series.
Like Jaws might be perfect.
Jaws, yeah. So they showed the close up, but so they showed the close up, but
you can't argue against.
Put it sharp.
You can't argue against Jaws. You can't argue against Jaws. It'd be like arguing against Jurassic Park. Like you can.
Star Wars sucks.
What?
Dang.
You got plans for MegaCon? I should be there, Paige.
Not I. Dang, now y'all got me thinking about perfect movies.
Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang.
I don't know. We must seen Pootie Tang.
This man said Pootie Tang.
Bro, I will say, yeah,
that's a joke.
Yeah,
I will say that Pootie Tang, the moment in Pootie where we thought that Sean understand people. I wouldn't
say Chaos is perfect, Jacoby. It was better than I expected, but I wouldn't say it's perfect.
Fruitville Station. There you go, Ryan. I'm with you.
I still haven't seen that yet, man. Real talk. I haven't seen it yet.
I think that might even be.
If I don't like black film, that's all it is.
Creed
I
2?
think it might even be better than Perfect, man. Like
Better.
that movie's amazing.
It was really,
I've been dodging that film, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been dodging it, man. I can only take so much. I can only take so much, man.
His Exorcist is perfect. Poltergeist might be considered perfect by people.
7 pounds. That ain't even the.
that ain't even the best Will Smith movie.
Why you gotta finish it? Damn.
I
knew where you was going.
Damn, Danny. I was trying to censor myself, man.
He had to put all that on it though.
I was trying to censor myself, man.
My man on TikTok said Logan is a perfect comic book film.
That's a good selection.
That's a really good one. That's a really good one.
Good selection. Logan was pretty daggone great.
Castlevania.
What are you trying to name a perfect series? If I was gonna name a perfect series, that's much harder to do to me.
We talking about movies.
Breaking Bad.
Oh, now we talking about series, I guess.
Breaking Bad is close. Breaking Bad is close. Y'all already know one of mine. I don't even need to say it. TV series is much harder to pull off. Being perfect, it's much harder. That's almost impossible.
Clearly, the best movie ever is After Earth.
Oh no!
Y'all,
all right, let's talk about.
Don't play because I really enjoyed After Earth.
After Earth was terrible, man.
It was not. It was a good movie. It was a good movie about
Midnight Masses. Yeah, that's pretty close, man.
Ryan. Yes, I didn't need to say.
I
already knew you. I already knew you knew what I was gonna say, so I didn't need to say it. Shogun. Yes.
Shogun,
I've never seen Sons of Anarchy.
Yes.
Is that worth it?
The same movie we've seen, Colonizer.
Shogun. Well, not in Shogun. Not in Shogun.
They don't have the colonizer aspect in Shogun.
Yes,
they do.
It feeds in, but it doesn't. It doesn't permeate like I was concerned it would. He was under. We're gonna spoil stuff.
The Last Samurai. Dances with Wolves.
I would never watch that. Last of Us. I love Last of Us, but it's not perfect. It is one of the best adaptations I've ever seen, easily. But it's not. Midnight Mass to me is perfect. I don't know what you could have done.
Which one is that? Which one is
on Netflix? The joint with the priest that comes back to town. It's
what, Midnight Mass?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Vampires.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it without spoiling nothing.
I mean, the show been out for.
That's true.
Is
Midnight Mass
is a perfect movie.
Goodfellas.
I'll give you. I'll tell you a movie that I don't know. It's pretty close to perfect for me, but only because of what happened in our world, in real world. Contagion. That's pretty close to me.
Contagion was well done. Definitely.
That was pretty damn close, man.
Contagion was definitely well done. Absolutely.
What about this most recent Tyler Perry movie? What's it called?
Don't do that. Stop it. That wasn't even necessary. You didn't have to do nothing.
Hey, man.
There was no reason.
Greg is just
I did.
Shots all over the place. Damn, dude.
I got the first pick. I'm feeling kind of
Ryan. I'm with you, man. Sunshine. Yes.
Andrew Day and Deliverance. She was perfect.
Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
That's a good one.
That might be perfect.
That's good.
That
might be perfect.
Wait,
Jim Carrey. Yeah. That's the best movie he ever did.
What's the Marlon
Event Horizon?
What's the Marlon
Event Horizon
that he did? That was
That's a good one.
You talking about Donnie Darko? Like
no. He was the drug addict.
Donnie Darko?
No, it was a something. It was a
Donnie Darko.
No, it wasn't Donnie. It was not Donnie Darko.
Why do you keep saying that?
It was not
You said he was a drug addict.
Who,
He
you
was a
talking
drug
about the
addict.
Truman
Donnie
Show?
Darko, so.
No, Marlon Wayans.
Cable Guy's good. Cable Guy was
Cable Guy is
better
just
than you
weird,
think
man.
it was way
It's
better
so
than you think it
weird.
is, though.
All right, y'all ready? Let's do this.
Yeah,
Before Danny starts talking about he gotta go.
Jacoby, I
Yeah.
think that's too hard, bro. Doing a series is
We
It's
can't
almost
do
impossible.
top 5 perfect series. Requiem for a Dream. I still ain't make it through.
Requiem, that's the one. Requiem for a Dream. Whoever said that.
I still ain't make it through.
Oh,
man.
okay, yeah, he was a drug addict.
I still ain't make it through. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I thought somebody was
All
gonna say New
right,
Jack.
so top 5 slow jams draft.
Dad, who is Laura Mipsum?
Oh boy, it's scary. That's
What the hell? Nigga,
somebody was too lazy to put our names in.
You having
that's
a stroke?
just a filler text.
Jesus.
Hey, I was working on the graphic as we were talking. So leave
This
me
almost worked out right here. Right, here we go. There we go. Boom.
Yeah, that does work out. That's pretty good.
He said, "Boom."
All right,
my
so
name stayed the
ultimate
same.
slow jams draft, y'all.
This is
Ultimate,
crazy.
all time,
All right, we're doing all-time slow jams.
all time.
Now, again, I want to clarify before we start drafting. All baby makers are probably slow jams, but all slow jams are not baby makers. So
What?
yeah, slow jams encompass baby maker songs.
I got you.
Not all but not all slow jams are baby makers. If that makes
Make
sense.
our age group proud, King Greg.
What? Say this
I'd
again,
be-
Morgan. Because
I'd be darned if I called another man king.
Say
Listen.
that again.
All right, so when I slow jams and baby makers are two different things to me.
They're really not, but
They are to me.
they're all slow jams, man. They're all slow jams.
We're gonna see.
They're all slow jams.
But
Let's
I want to
not
hear.
do
I want to
this.
hear his thought here.
Oh,
Like,
So what I'm saying. So my point is, all baby making songs would probably be defined as slow jams, but all slow jams are not baby making songs. Like
We don't gotta clarify. Just
Okay.
we know.
all right. Well,
Give an example.
listen, I'm just saying. I've been dancing with Jamz to slow songs since like the early, like the mid '80s, early '80s. So
Yeah.
A slow song is a slow song. A slow jam don't even have to be.
I'm just letting y'all know. All mine is baby makers. I'm just letting you know this.
thank you, Alton. Alton understands what I'm
We
saying.
understood you, man. We understood you.
What did I say?
Now this man is on the clock.
Yeah, come on, stop getting.
Oh, I'm on the clock. I don't even have my
Thank
name
Thank you,
up
Kelly.
yet.
Kelly gets it too.
All
All
right.
right, bet. Kelly
Look.
got it too.
I don't have my name up, but I do have the numbers twice. So am I supposed to go? I don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know your name? I mean, damn,
I know my
like,
name. I'm
You don't
just
know what
saying,
you look like?
Are we ready?
Yeah, I got your whole picture up.
I'm about to be mad.
That is me. I'll be honest. That is me.
I have so many songs on this list.
Damn, this
Yeah, my
is
list
tough,
was
man.
crazy.
Whoosh, child.
Yo, this is about to be dumb, man. This is about to be seriously crazy.
Actually, all mine might not be baby makers. Now I think about
No,
it.
now look at you.
I
Look
take
at
it back. I take it back.
You're switching up.
I am switching up.
I'm just everything I have is God tier, but y'all are like 8 years old.
Jesus
Yeah, we'll
Christ.
see. We'll
Go on
see.
and put.
Yeah, you'll see.
Sean said it for me. Go and put the whispers. Frankie Beverly and Maze.
I heard it through the grapevine.
That would not, the material.
What's
does not
going
fit.
on? What's going on?
Wake up, everybody. Sleeping.
My girl.
Go, Greg. Stop.
I mean, they over here. Let them get
I guess you say.
out. I guarantee you, one of these niggas is gonna have a song that has something about swallowing somebody like Reese's Pieces on here.
Swallow
over here
you
trying
like
to rag
Come
on
on,
them.
girl,
Don't you
you know
disrespect
I
Drew Hill
need-
again.
I
Don't you
disrespect them
disrespect
hoes
Drew Hill again.
all day long.
We ain't gonna have much more of this Drew Hill slander. All right.
Trash music. Are y'all ready?
You
I'm
lie.
ready.
We ready. We
Okay.
waiting for you.
So we're gonna start with a little Diddy. Diddy.
Oh wow!
I was gonna say that's the wrong word tonight.
Wow!
Yeah, I'm gonna do it because I gotta be strategic here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it off the board. gonna take. We're gonna go with "End of the Road" by Boys to Men. Ooh, you're not laughing anymore, are you, Mr. Stokes?
Bruh, if I could punch you through the
I mean, it's the number one pick. Why did you think that you knew that was gonna get to you?
No,
way.
honestly, I didn't think Greg was going. I didn't think Greg's first vote was going to be that recent.
That's actually my era. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was in diapers. We was.
Nigga, that's my era. What you talking
about?
about?
I was like, maybe.
Javon, how old are you? What year were you born?
I am 43, dude.
So what year were you? So in.
I bought the album with my money.
Dang.
But you were still 10.
I bought the album with my. I was not 10. What are you talking about?
I was sending that to my girlfriend so we don't break up. And then
break up.
Apparently y'all did break up. You say that
multiple times. It was part of the part of my steez. You know.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Kelly.
Okay, so I was 8.
Right.
I was 8 years old.
We not the same age.
Just getting out the diapers. Like,
one for my mother.
What?
All right, go ahead, Danny. Danny, go ahead, man.
That is not that song.
One for my father.
That is not that song.
I know. Don't worry about it.
Anyways, all right.
Danny about to pick some John B. He always picks a white person. You no good.
Oh,
I love you, but I don't like you.
Man.
Let's see.
That's a good
Slow
pick.
Good pick, Danny. Good pick, Danny.
This is my, like I said, my mom didn't get to listen to nothing but gospel until I was, until I was 12, 13. But after that, it was all R&B. So Can You Stand the Rain is gonna be my number one pick. I don't think there needs to be any discussion about it. Javon,
excellent.
Jesus, this is tough.
And this is the new edition version also.
Thank you.
I was just about to ask.
Look, I was gonna sure pick it and be like,
hey,
I don't know what
important question. Important question. Can we choose the same group or artist more than once?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah.
All right.
What kind of question?
Ricky.
I needed to know.
All right.
Look, let me mark that off the board. Can you stand?
Okay. All right. So since he did Boys to Men, since he did New Edition,
he's going Jodeci.
I have to take my pick. Forever, my lady.
Ooh, yeah.
It's like a dream.
Let me mark that one off.
Well, that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Damn, I might not have any baby making music in this other than
good pick
like all the slow jams on my list. Damn.
That's
all right, Morgan. You got 2, man. This is your shot.
You got 2 picks. Let's do it. Let's see what Morgan come up with the 2 with his number 1 and number 2 pick.
Hey, Morgan's first pick is it's probably Kendrick Lamar.
He said, "Watch the Party Die."
Right.
He said, "Watch the Party Die" is his number 1 pick.
All right, number 1. I mean, my first pick. Boys to Men, Make Love to You.
Bastard.
Okay, good. You stay. Okay.
My second.
I'll mark that off. I had that one. I thought I was gonna get that one.
This is tough, man. This is hard, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Second, SWV Week.
Oh my God, he really did it.
It's a little early, but it's a little
early. But that was on my.
No, that's not early. That's not
early,
yeah,
bro. That's an all-time hit. Everybody sings that.
It's early.
Yeah, it is.
At all times.
Just wait till
I won't let that get to near one of y'all niggas. That's what I won't gonna do.
Just wait till it swings back around and you'll understand what
I guess so. That it's an all-time great song.
Dang, bro. Y'all have picked all of my 3 of my top 5 picks are gone. This is crazy because I
won't let that swing back over there, bro. It won't no way.
Crazy.
No way.
Let me see. I'm gonna have to go with Okay, so we're gonna veer into baby making music now.
Lord,
And
you hurry up.
Ooh, there was another one that was close to me.
9 o'clock, all alone,
Okay.
paging you. So anxious.
Hey, Kelly.
Let's go.
Kelly, we was looking for a fifth, bro. We was looking for one more.
He's in the same house with me, man. We probably could have did
Yeah,
some collusion and stuff.
Hey, we can set up a draft for next week.
Look,
and
I'll
Kelly,
be texting him like, "You better not take this. I'm gonna tell Mama what you did."
We go see him. We go see
Hey,
Kelly
look.
pick something, and Greg be like, 1 minute. And all you hear is, ow!
Hey,
Kelly, we already drafted. We already drafted. Now Kelly's. We can't restart the draft.
over, man. You got the next time.
Too
No,
late,
hey,
man.
Kelly, be quiet. Do not say anything. Don't
Hey,
give these niggas.
Look,
nothing.
we'll do it. We'll do a draft next week, and Kelly already in there. So we're
There
gonna
you
have
go.
six,
All right,
we're
we
gonna have
got
6
you.
people
All
for
right,
the
Danny.
draft.
Go on and pick.
Because Justin should be back.
Go on and pick.
Look, they
Go
ain't
on and
trying
pick
to.
that Brandy
trying
song
to-
you know you want.
Um,
Go on and put that Brandy song on there.
so anxious.
Stay up in my room. I didn't think that you.
The actually,
Go on put I Want to Be Down.
I'm gonna go with All My Life by.
No, you can
That
have
is
that
a
one.
very Danny pick.
You got it.
Hey, that's my jam right there.
Greg look like he about to put a fist in his teeth.
So I'm about to do 2 in a row.
Yep.
So the game kind of over is what it's looking like for me. I feel bad. All right, which one am I gonna do first?
Don't F up, big bro. Don't F up, man.
Dude, like I said, I'm just going God tier.
Don't F up, bro. I'm just
Y'all
telling
can
you.
put these regular people on.
Regular? Ain't nothing regular about SWV.
Genuine, like y'all can do that if you want.
Don't act like
Are you guys
Genuine
ready
ain't
for me
one
to
of the
announce
best.
my picks?
Don't act like So Anxious ain't one of the best baby making songs ever.
Sure it is. Yeah, no, it's not.
Don't you do that to yourself.
All right. Just tell me when it's time for me to go. I need to be announced.
It's time for you to go right now.
I need somebody to announce me.
You don't.
And now 1 o'clock.
At 6'2". Okay, so I'm gonna do a song by this fella Michael Jackson called "Human Nature." And then we're just gonna roll right. I'm not even gonna make y'all wait. We'll go with "Purple Rain" by Prince next. Because, like I said, I'm going God tier. Y'all can do the,
God,
regular people stuff if you want.
man,
to.
if you don't stop Human Nature, ain't nobody playing Human Nature.
Hey, listen, Purple Rain that hurt a little bit. I ain't gonna cap.
That didn't hurt me.
I had to
I'm
get
good.
weak though. I had to get weak.
It couldn't hurt you because you got so anxious.
What? Yeah.
I had to get weak on mine.
Yeah.
Woo! I didn't even.
Go
think
ahead,
that
Danny.
was possible.
I
gotta get one of my favorites when it come back to me.
all of my whole top 10 is gone, and
Man, I got like 30 because
I didn't
this
expect-
is hard.
Yeah, I got over 20 on mine.
I didn't expect to have.
I got
to
a
do
lot,
this
man.
at all.
That's a good one, J Pat.
Wow, you're not supposed to tell people they cheating now.
I'm gonna
Come
go.
on, Danny.
Dang, I'm thinking.
Stop rushing my man's, bro.
Give me a second. I'm thinking. Okay, I'm gonna go. Love by Music Soul Child. That's gonna be my pick. I'm going with it.
That's
I'm going with it. Love that song. Love that song.
All right.
That's fine by me.
So number 3, I'm gonna pick the actual best of the Boyz II Men song, the one that has the best hook, crescendo, everything to it. On Bended Knee.
Okay, because that's my favorite R&B song of all time right there. So I'm gonna fist bump you right there, man. Just put your fist into the thing.
There you go.
That's a
There
good
you
shot
go.
right there.
There
That's
you
a
go.
good shot right there.
That's
Okay.
To me, that's best. Is the best.
Okay.
Although they have better slow jams on the album.
They have
album
more
cuts.
popular. They have more
Yeah.
popular, but that's like my favorite song.
That's my favorite.
Good job, Javon.
Shut up.
For once, you bounced back after.
I'm gonna leave
Man,
this
if you
one
don't
off.
stop.
I'm gonna leave this one off because it's not God tier, and this one that I'm about
Here
to
we
say
go. He
is
gonna be mad. He gonna talk
Number
about
one.
it after. I was gonna pick.
my third pick, the Isley Brothers, Between the Sheets.
Okay.
One of my
fire
favorites.
right there.
Okay.
One of my favorites. My fourth one, Janet Jackson, Anytime, Any Place.
Oh man,
Okay.
Damn, Morgan.
That's pretty good.
I mean, it's not as good as mine, but
You lie.
All right. Oh, man.
You lie.
just saying, man. Nothing but God tier joints here. Ooh, and I have so many of them left.
This a God tier one too.
I feel like I gotta leave. I can't put no regular joints on here, so I gotta finish up with just one person. And I know y'all not gonna hit Greg might. I don't know yet.
I want to put this song on so bad, but I can't.
Go ahead and put that Sexy Red.
Let that breathe. Hands on your knees.
There's a song that I want to put on here, but we can't put songs by this certain person. But damn it, if it ain't one of the best.
It's
like
I mean, you can put the PP Man.
We can't put him on here. Otherwise, he have at least 3. He have at least 3 on here, definitely.
I mean, my goodness, like, you know what? I'm gonna go old school. Luther Vandross, Here and Now.
Solid.
Definitely solid.
I am going to also take a Luther Vandross song. No, I'm not.
Wait, no, you already said it. You got to do it now. Look,
spades.
I'm really close to picking.
I'm gonna take.
I know who you go. I know who.
Marvin Gaye instead, and go with Let's Get It On.
Can't go wrong with that.
Solid.
Y'all made this really hard for me.
Oh man,
solid.
I got like
that's cool.
8 more God tier songs. Wow, how do I finesse this?
You can only pick 2.
That's a solid pick though, Sean. Why you hating?
Sexy boy.
Sexy boy.
I'm not your boy. So
Go ahead, Gregory.
I'm good, ready to win.
You said you was all God tier over there. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I got like 8 of them left.
Go ahead, bro.
If they God tier, any 2 work.
Sure.
Yeah, I know, but I still gotta decide between them. All right,
you know the right thing, bro. Because if you had left that day, it would have been a wrap. I'm trying to tell you right now, you did the right thing, sir.
We're gonna go ahead and go with a song by Miss Whitney Houston.
Oh,
it dominated like music for like a year. I will always love you.
You got it.
That's a good one.
You got it. You got it.
Some of y'all.
Slow jam? Is that a slow jam though, or is that
it's
not
a ballad?
That's why he can have it.
It's a ballad.
He can have it. It's definitely a ballad, but it's fine.
I wouldn't consider
it. I don't know people who jam to it, but
because you were 6 years old.
I've been wondering.
Like we gotta work on your math skills, Greg. Greg, we gotta work on your math skills.
I got Love on my list, so I can't really talk, so it's okay.
Right, so that's a gospel song that they forced him to change into say love. That's not what he was saying. Like you talking about Jesus, trying to make love. Talking about Jesus. It's all kind of freaky.
Go ahead, man. What's your last one, man?
I got so many. But I gotta do my era. It's still God tier.
Oh, okay.
I got my last one
because I got some old school monster. I'm gonna do it. Tenderoni by Robert Brown.
Wow.
Alrighty.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna stay here. I already won, but I'm gonna stay and see what y'all say.
Tenderoni.
Yeah, the freak out of here, bro.
Got Human Nature.
Yeah.
Anybody jamming to that?
But I think she might.
Okay, so when Human Nature was out, how old were you, Javon?
I mean, don't ask me that. I mean, I was old enough to listen to it.
No, you weren't. You were probably like a year old, bro.
When did Human Nature come out?
82.
Do you know the date?
82. Jesus.
What is it? I'm sorry if you old as hell.
I was in my
Man,
day.
I'm
Oh,
old.
hold on.
I gotta
Just a
ask
minute
a
ago,
question.
you
I have
got
to ask
me. We the same age. Now I'm old.
I didn't say we the same age. I said this is why you need to work on math. Okay,
I was in my
you
daddy.
need to work on your math.
I got a
That
question.
song had the world in a chokehold.
Go
We had never
ahead.
heard
Go ahead,
anything
Danny.
sonically.
All right,
I
go
got a
ahead,
question
Danny.
for the group. For my number 5 pick,
Here we go.
I would
Uh-huh.
like
Put Brandy, man.
I would like to pick.
John B. or Justin Timberlake.
I
You
want
already know it.
Killing Me Softly. Y'all are the worst.
You don't have to say what you did. I already know.
Diddy about to put girlfriend by
I
his
want
seat.
to put. Would y'all consider Killing Me
Baby, come
Softly
on
slow
and
jam?
just
This is my number 5 pick. I consider it a slow jam.
What?
Which
Fuji's?
one?
not a slow jam.
Fuji's?
Fuji's Killing Me Softly.
That's not a
That's
slow
not
jam.
better than Rufus.
You want it to be Danny? I don't.
I take the Shaka Khan version.
Definitely not a
I was
slow
gonna
jam.
say.
Because beats per minute on the Fuji song, that's not really considered a slow
That's what
jam.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's more of a.
I have so many honorable mentions, man. Oh my god.
Damn, dude. That could be.
My last one got to be though.
That's not a slow jam, Danny. But if you want it, you can.
Yeah, you leave it up there, buddy.
Send
I
it
could.
away.
I could do between two of them.
If you don't take the one I'm thinking, I'm gonna. So you better. You better.
I want to. There's a. This is tough, man.
I can't wait.
It's between two.
My joint locked and loaded. I can't wait. And then I'm gonna get my honorable mentions. Kelly said he forcing his way into this thing, bro.
I
Kelly
started
said, I'm
to
doing it. Sir.
ask Tion and just do like 5 Prince songs because I really could, but I was trying to mix it up.
I will die for you.
Okay, all right.
It's not slow down.
I'm gonna put a favorite in. This
All
is
right.
a favorite. Breaking My Heart, Mint Condition.
Nigga, that's God tier right there. That's top of the top. Like that's
Nah, because there was 2 other ones that I was trying to choose, but this one probably does top those 2. So
All right.
now that song. That's another song that had the world in the chokehold.
Breaking
At least the black world.
all right, Morgan, who you got?
All right, Morgan. You know you don't. So far you
Last
got good.
pick.
I'm about to
So
say,
you know
Morgan,
you
you ain't got
have
no you ain't got no songs in the last like 20 years.
In the last
15 years.
with my last pick, she must make the list. Otherwise, all of our lists are invalid. Sade.
Really?
Who?
Sade. Cherish the Day. That's I freaking love that song. And always will.
Okay. All right.
If you can't knock boots and make a baby to that, then stop having sex.
Wow,
I
I'm
cannot
kind
do
of shocked.
Sing
Just
it.
stop using your pelvis.
Morgan don't have a Beyonce song.
Just
in
stop
it.
using your pelvis.
SZA, her. He ain't got nobody in the last 10 years. That's impressive, man.
You say it all the time.
Impressive, man.
Say it all the time, man.
I'm shocked. We just did a draft where you had what was it?
Cherish the Day. Back that ass up.
Yeah, back that ass up.
Because it belongs. It's one of the greatest rap songs of all time. Easy.
Morgan, let's stay bad, man. I would have honestly. There's a Janet Jackson song I like better. I think it's a better like Baby Maker song. But anytime, any place.
Which one? Which Janet song?
Do you mind? That's my joint.
Do you mind is sexier, but
That's what I'm saying. Like if it was strictly baby making,
anytime any place, it's absolutely even in the content, in the song, in the cadence.
Red Light Special could have been definitely.
Red Light Special, absolutely.
Yeah, that was
tough, man. That was tough for me to leave off.
My thing.
I was also going to do a
All
Cupid.
I do is Think of You from Troop, but it's just like Tenderoni. Like
Danny, make sure you tag that in the group page so we can share.
Yeah.
I
think my favorite Janet slow song is "Let's Wait a While."
That's your favorite?
I think her slow song.
There are plenty there are plenty of songs I had on here that are honorable mention, but there was no way Sade wasn't getting on my list. That would definitely.
So I had like "Hello" from Lionel Richie.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I had "Always and Forever" by Heatwave. That's a classic.
I was gonna do that instead of Here and Now for Luther. Here and Now is just
Here and Now is all-time great.
Nuclear, man.
It is.
Or actually, I could have done a House Is Not a Home, but I felt like that wasn't like a jam. Like that felt like a ballad.
Yeah. I thought I had Lately by Stevie Wonder.
I can absolutely make babies in my list.
I had to choose between that and Forever My Lady.
Forever My Lady. I wanted to put my favorite Jodeci song. I wanted to put on there, but I couldn't put it over Sade. Cry for You is my favorite Jodeci song. I could play that song
That's the best Jodeci song to me, man.
Do y'all remember a song called Always by Atlantic Star? I don't know if
I know. Yeah.
I was like, if I had to pull that out, I would have.
Cupid from 112.
That's what I said. 112 Cupid. That's what I was going back and forth before I picked Breaking My Heart. It was Cupid and Key Sweat, Nobody.
Usher,
nice. Yeah, Tion, the video is weird, but like just listening to the song
yeah, they ruined it with
yeah, it's like, wait, what you doing?
Video, like, what's going on here? What is happening? Like, oh man, there was a bunch of songs, man. Dang.
All right. Now that the draft is over, if you could pick one R. Kelly song, which song would you pick?
One?
If you could pick one R. Kelly song to go on your list, this is
favorite or just for slow jams draft.
We are not live anymore. His one slow jam to add back to your playlist. If you could add one R. Kelly slow jam back to your playlist, which one are you taking?
The one that never got recorded, we never heard.
What?
I ain't gonna lie, for me, because when I found out, I heard about him messing with children, like in the late 90s, like I guess around like 90s.
Everybody heard then.
No, I mean the Aaliyah thing, but I knew people from Chicago that was telling me how he was pulling up on high schools and shit, like pulling up on middle schools. You know what I'm saying? So the Aaliyah thing seemed, it seemed weird, but it didn't seem like her parents was, like from, we didn't have a lot of information with, and we didn't have the internet and all that. But I had heard like some way worse stuff than like, well, I mean, not worse, because I don't know if you can get worse. A child is a child, right? But
right.
So, but I ain't like his first two albums. I was kind of rocking with him.
I can't. Yeah, it's impossible for me to look at the songs and not.
Yeah, I'm looking at the list now, and I'm like, I can't even say that I like this song anymore.
The one that came.
I mean, so there's two.
The one that came to my head immediately, I go after Javon.
Damn, there's three. God damn.
Bump and Grind is one. I Believe I Can Fly is still technically. I mean, is
no.
That's no.
It's a great song, but
it's not a great song. But I wouldn't call it slow jam.
Yeah, that's a.
If you was playing that, you
like,
was trying
like if you're trying to get intimate. Hold on, baby.
I believe I can.
Right. You know what? Go home.
Every time you stroke it,
I say it seems like you're ready.
Oh,
yeah. Dude, that's really rapey, dog.
That's so hard.
That's really rapey. It's hard to even announce.
Can't even talk about it.
It's hard to even
like you're ready.
I'll tell you one
that likes little girls.
12
sounds like something you would say to a little girl.
That's terrible.
12 play is probably my this is my favorite R. Kelly song.
The first song that came to my head. The first song that came to my head when you asked that is.
But when you listen to the lyrics to 12 play and knowing everything you know now, it's like, God, dog, you ruined it. He's like, we go to my room of fun.
Turn back the hands of time.
I think the
song with
for
Mary
me,
that was
off his first album, when it was still, the public announcement was with him. Whatchamacallit, Slow Dance. That song was hard. Cause that I used to be in the club when they played it, because they used to actually play slow music in the club too.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
They did.
Yeah, no, you saying it like we didn't experience that. Don't do that.
I was gonna say, what you mean, dude? They were playing slow jams in the club up until like 2000 something. What are you doing?
I stopped going to the club. So,
yeah, there you go.
But yeah,
Honey Love, yeah. Damn. That's my
Change.
joint.
If I Turn Back the Hands of Time is one of my favorites of his. I love
Yeah,
it.
he ruined it. He
The one,
ruined like
with
so
Mary
many
J.
of my.
Blige, it's on tonight. I don't know if y'all know that. The
Could
one
I
with Mary J. Blige,
ever let you slip away?
that was a good song, man.
Never
Oh man, I'm
know.
trying to think. There's some other ones.
I'll be singing this song.
I'm gonna stop talking about raping man. I also thought about You by Jesse Powell.
That's a great one.
Yeah, that'd have been awesome.
That's a great one. That's a
The
great
Commodores. Do y'all know Oh No? Have you heard that one before?
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
I tell you one, I love it. It's played at damn near every wedding or reception. Eric Benet and Tamia, Spend My Life.
Oh yeah.
My life.
So I also thought about Love Makes Things Happen, Babyface and Pebbles. Because that's another gangster song.
The one Brandy song that I wanted to put on, my fifth spot was going to be Angel in Disguise because it's my favorite. It's probably my favorite R&B song. You didn't do that. It's probably my favorite. I'm serious. It's probably my favorite R&B song. I love that.
I'm actually surprised I restrained myself. I have no Brian McKnight songs on there.
From a new school for me, everybody knows how much. Well, not everybody. Ari Lennox is one of my favorite artists ever. Ari Lennox, Shea Butter, yeah.
Ari Lennox got us.
I'm trying to think.
Mess all kinds of beds up.
BMO was.
Hey, Sean, that's my joint, yo. Sean, that's my joint, yo.
What was that? Man.
Intro, Come Inside.
Oh yeah, that's serious.
Shy.
That had Young Greg, making some bad decisions.
That song is
in some bad places.
Adjet last night.
One hit.
Shy.
Yeah,
I had If I Ever Fall in Love.
Yep.
That's not my favorite Shy song though. My favorite Shy song is it's actually they had like a live album. And it's Baby I'm Yours.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
But you know the live version. But it's slower.
Yeah,
it's even yo. If you ain't heard that live album,
I had was Ready or Not by After 7.
Yeah,
because that's flames. Like that's. I actually made bad decisions at a concert while they were singing that.
Silk meeting in my.
What's that face for, Danny?
No, that's not the Silk
at
song.
The concert,
man. Freaky,
hey man, the early 90s, late 80s was a.
I don't know why I never really vibe with Silk. I don't know why, dog. I think I might like 2 of their songs.
I hate it.
What was the Ideal song?
Creep In.
No, the other one. Leave Me. You better leave. So grab your bag.
Slow jam, Danny. You're not trying to tell the girl to leave.
That ain't necessarily no slow jam. I don't know why I thought about that song when you
Which
said.
one are you singing though?
He talking about better leave. Get alone. Get your bag. Get the hell on.
That man was singing that song.
Because I don't
singing that song.
Yeah. No,
I thought about
I think you better.
They don't know about John B. Come on now.
No, I wouldn't even put that John B song, man. I will put Pretty Girl. That's my favorite.
Pretty Girl.
That's it's not like a big hit for him, but that's my favorite. They don't know. I got tired of that real quick.
They did play that.
I had Cherish by Kool and the Gang.
Okay.
That song was also insane. What else did I have?
Nobody put Ray J One Wish.
If I had one wish,
hey, you know what?
You be my boo.
Look, he did that. Y'all remember that verses? It was already bad.
Hey Ray J, man, if you ever watch, I'm sorry, man. That was out of line. I'm sorry.
H-Town knocking the boots.
Guy, Let's Chill.
I also had Stevie Wonder. I don't want to bore with you, and you could have used his or
Ribbon in the Sky. Is that a slow jam?
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's not. What is it? It's just a slow song.
Ballad.
Ballad.
It don't feel like a slow jam to me.
Oh, man.
Here and Now isn't
That's
really a
because
slow
Stevie
jam.
singing it.
I
If it
mean,
would have been
Here and Now is definitely a slow jam, bro.
I mean, okay, all right. I could have did. Oh man, I'm
I was gonna
surprised.
do Rhyme
I
of
could
Night.
Kevin Campbell's
do
song. I
Rhyme
could
of
have put
Night.
I'm Ready
I'm Ready or Can We Talk?
or
Can we talk, boy?
Oh man,
should have put Campbell.
That's what I said, man. We should have probably did like the top 10.
Yeah, can we talk? Is a flame throw of epic proportion.
Hey, who tried to say that? What's the one we just said is better than Can We Talk?
There's been a lot of people posting that
Come on
saying
now, y'all gotta
I'm
stop
Ready
with that.
is better. I'm like,
Nah.
man, maybe you had to be there. I don't know, because
If I
was
never ever
clear.
say that I love you. That's my joint. That album was good, man.
Keith Sweat, man, I could have pulled about 3 or 4 songs
Yeah.
from him. For whatever reason, he don't get his due, but like he had like a 3-album stretch where he was like murdering. I had Let's Chill by Guy. Did I say that already?
Yeah,
Greg-
I said
Greg
it.
was
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about songs to
That's
make a
what I was going back
bad
and forth. It
decision
was
song.
Cupid. Let's Chill too. It was like 3 or 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Greg was talking
Usher,
about
Nice and Slow.
no Usher's. Can You Handle It? Is my bad decision.
Yeah, that's some demon time right there.
That's the bad decision song right there.
I
Can You Handle
will
It?
put Seduction
Rain.
over that one. I'll put
Rain
Seduction.
definitely.
Seduction was
That's my
great.
joint,
Seduction
yo.
is a great one too.
Seduction is
a
way
great
better than me.
Yeah, Seduction is my favorite one to
Seduction is a
destroy
great one
someone.
too.
Yeah.
But that thing Can You Handle It, bro?
I wanted to put a Drew Hill song in there, man, but
I know you did. I was
I
waiting
did.
No, I
for
did.
it so I could
I
make
was going to put
look, so I
either.
could figure out some kind of way to slander you.
I was going to put
like,
Satisfied,
do it
man,
now,
but y'all
do
don't
it.
know that joint, so it's okay. Y'all don't know that joint. It's okay. It's all
I'm
right.
out of here. Y'all have a
Then
good night.
I don't know if y'all remember Coming Home by New Edition. Yeah, y'all remember that, right?
Yeah.
It was on the same album as
I
Can't
want a
Stand the Rain.
Babyface on mine. I want a Babyface somewhere on mine.
I'll Be
Babyface?
Sure had a couple of
I would have put
monsters.
Whip Appeal if I was going to do Babyface. Yeah. I think that's
Babyface got so man.
I think
Baby,
that's Babyface is like
Shit, I'm pretty sure like 4 or 5 of the songs that we listed was
Baby, yeah.
was written and produced by him.
Babyface a different type of monster.
Because I know Tenderoni.
yeah, definitely Tenderoni. What was the other one?
Right.
End of the 2 of my songs was
End of the
Babyface.
Road.
End of the Road.
I think On Bended Knee was On Bended Knee Babyface. I don't think so. No, I don't think On Bended Knee was Babyface. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think he did I'll Make Love to You, and then he did End of the Road. I don't think he did. If he did, then I got to give him even more props.
Joe, all the things.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely. SWV, I love their other song. I know we got weak, but it's the joint they did on the Waiting to Exhale soundtrack. All Night Long.
Oh, okay.
That's my joint.
I was trying to think of which
Mary
J Blige song. I thought about Don't Go, like off the My Life album. That song is crazy.
What's the not you remind me. What's the damn song?
One of my favorites, Neo, Say It.
Cruising by Tion Smokey Robinson, but then D'Angelo killed that song.
I hate to say D'Angelo's is better than me.
Baby,
it's so close.
It was like 30 years difference. So
I know,
but D'Angelo, man, he's murdered that song.
Hey,
How Does It Feel by D'Angelo?
It can't be on this list, right? But Jamie Foxx, that Raindrops joint he had, what was it? Storm Forecast. That song is raw.
Tony Braxton, I will put You Mean the World to Me. If I was going to do a Tony song,
I should have brought you home last night. That's my favorite Tony song.
Yeah, but if we talk about like slow jams,
but yeah, that's kind of defeating the purpose.
Yeah, like I'm not playing that.
Trying to get sweet on you.
You tried to get it in, and you should have brought your ass home.
Favorite Tony song, like that's on there.
I'm trying to think. No, Beyonce got. I give her. She got. What's the song?
Signs is one.
No, not Signs.
Ego.
Let me sit this Sonia. You never heard that song? Oh, I'm trying to think of the hook.
Appreciate you, Sean.
Bended Knee was produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
I'm not surprised. Them boys is fire.
And worse.
Them boys is bad, man. That's some bad boys.
Yeah.
I'll just say. I wanted to put
Ordinary People.
I wanted to put My. Johnny Gill.
Yeah,
I was trying to find a place for it.
Yeah.
I probably could have switched out that and So Anxious, but So Anxious is just so freaking good to me.
And that's like we joke about it, but like all this, like so much of this is like what means so much to you. Like I can't
bad
wait
decisions.
another minute by
That's
High
a bad
Five.
decision song.
Yeah, do you remember I can't wait another minute by High Five?
I can't wait another
That's
minute.
like,
bro, I'm a High Five fan, sir.
Right. That's one of my favorite. Like, I love that song more than probably 90% of the songs we listed tonight. But I was just like, if I
might have put Kiss. Well, no, that's not really a slow jam.
Yeah, that's
Kissing Games.
Yeah, that's a little bit.
That's a slow jam.
No.
Yeah, it's like borderline.
It's like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. I was trying to put a Jagged Edge song on there, but all of their slow jams for me that are better are album cuts.
That whatchamacallit though? What is it? It was in my brain. Now
was
I
it
can't
a single?
It's slow.
Jagged Edge.
On Let's Get Married. Promise. He Can't Love You.
Keep going.
Gotta Be.
Keep going. I don't think it's Promise.
Put some in it. I don't know.
Now you're going too far.
I don't know what you want. You said singles. I can keep going.
I didn't think it was Promise, but it might be Promise.
Promise is good.
Nothing is promised to
you. Say when you like beg on some.
Nah, they got a joint called In Private. That's my favorite slow jam. It is, man. It's on one of the later albums, so it was never a single. That's to me all the best slow jams didn't make it.
A lot of times, yeah.
Like Boyz II Men got a song called what was it? Please Don't Go.
Yeah, that's my. I was telling my friend that's my favorite song off of their first album is Please Don't Go, and then On Bended Knee On Bended Knee would be considered like the third on two, on the second album.
Never Go Away is one of the best Boyz II Men songs.
Mm-hmm. But it's just
acapella is so freaking good.
And it's like Jodeci, like so they had Stay. Like, I mean, Forever My Lady was like, you can't argue it. But I remember like when they followed up with Stay, and you was like,
that's my favorite Jodeci song, man.
Yeah. And I like some of the stuff that JoJo and Casey did, like
Don't Rush was a good song.
Like all my life.
That's a good one. What's the other song? They had a few. We don't have to rush the night away.
It was they got away from Devontae. Devontae was making that devil music.
I know.
And I was here for it.
Hey, listen, man. There's a reason I'm a Jodeci fan. I mean, Mint Condition, Single and Mingle.
Swinging. But I guess, do you consider Swinging? I don't know if I would consider that.
No, that's I wait
like
for
kind of
no, that's a slow jam.
It just feels like a little bit mid to like you actually sing to that song.
I guess. But Single to Mingle, that's my joint.
Oh, you know what else I had? Cause I Love You by Lenny Williams.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So we were like awful little dudes, man. So it's like, the certain songs that were longer and the DJs used to play the song. Yeah. So you knew that Purple Rain was like 7 minutes. You knew that Cause I Love You was like 8 minutes. That means you get to dance with a girl for 8 minutes. You know what I mean?
I got one.
It was like
Tony.
Girl, oh my God.
Yeah. Which one? Yeah.
Or
Me and You.
Lay Your Head on My Pillow.
whatever
Lay your head on my
want.
pillow.
Or
Whatever you want.
because of you.
Whatever you want, definitely.
Whatever.
Yeah, they
Boy,
were
them boys was fire.
making that
Tony
decent music.
go to
Anniversary? Jesus Christ.
And it was so much. It was
Tony
stuff.
go to, bro. Like they have absolute bombs, like nuclear bombs.
I'm gonna give credit to this young man. He's a part of the newer generation, but he got 2 songs to me, and I'm not a big Chris Brown fan.
Mm-hmm.
But No BS and Take You Down.
Yeah, Chris Brown
joints.
Yeah,
those are some joints, man.
You're the
I thought about I totally like I'll stand and I've heard geniuses say that Frank Ocean is a genius. He's got like amazing songs.
I've never heard a Frank Ocean song I like.
You probably you Thinking About You don't like that song?
I didn't like it. Maybe because I don't like his singing though. I don't like his singing.
But so many of his songs, it's not you wouldn't consider them like love songs or anything like that. He's talking about like really deep or like it's just
With You is that's one of my favorite songs.
I did like for me,
I love that song.
Like to me, I feel like, and I said this before, so I'm not making this up right here because I said this to Morgan before. A lot of guys that are doing R&B now, to me, they would be like the background singers for some of these groups.
Yeah. Well, that's
they just wouldn't be solo acts.
You too, man.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, though. It's like
Talker of Ticks.
And there was a song like in I guess the early '80s called "Video Killed the Radio Star."
Yeah.
And once it started being more of a visual thing, so a guy like Teddy Pendergrass or Luther, it's not happening today. Maybe Teddy if he get a lineup and trim the beard some, but most of them because it's so much about what you look like versus can you sing.
You know who got some joints? Freddie Damn Jackson.
White Ferrari, Kelly. Yeah, I had You Are My Lady. Listen, he's another one that had black people in a chokehold for like a good.
He don't get respect, man. He don't get his respect, dude. Because he got like 3 or 4 of them off the top of my head that I can think of.
Dude, he had like 2 albums back to back, like in like around 86 through 88.
Yeah,
that was just like it was at one point where he was on top of R&B. Like he was killing.
Dave Hollister. Dave got
dude,
man.
You know what you sons of I left off before I let go.
I just thought about it just now.
I knew I
said Dave Hollister.
Every time you was about to
we gotta do this again.
You just sing that song, man.
We gotta do this again because I messed up.
Erase the board.
Erase the board.
Nah, we do it again. All the ones we picked gotta be.
We gotta do like
all the ones we picked off the board.
Before I let you go,
Endless
Don't
Love.
Leave.
Endless Love by Lionel Richie and Diana Ross. And then Luther and Mariah Carey did it, right?
Nah, I like the
original.
Nah, I like Luther better, man. I could go.
Man, so that's another thing. People don't understand how Lionel Richie, so you have Michael Jackson, you have Prince, and you have Lionel Richie. And Lionel Richie was in the ring, banging with them boys. His album, that Can't Slow Down album, is another classic. And even they got the 3 Times a Lady when he was with the Commodores. Oh no, Easy Like Sunday Morning. I'm talking about killing. And there's so many people. And then you got the people that just had one hit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of those. There's a lot.
Yeah,
Before I Let You Go is a breakup song, though. Is it?
It's a breakup,
but it's telling you to do something that you need to do at the time.
Can I get a kiss? Good night.
Right.
That's what you do, and then you back in there.
I mean, I wanted to put a Brian McKnight song, man, but I think my favorite Brian McKnight songs, slow jams, are again their album cuts. He got a joint called.
I feel like One Last Cry is
that's my favorite.
That's like,
Well, it's up there.
But that's a breakup song though.
but okay, so as somebody that was using these songs to get the girl back, I like, you could call it a breakup
You
song,
right.
but it's like,
You right.
girl, listen to this song because it's gonna tell you how I feel. You know what I mean?
I could have put On the Floor. That's
Mhm.
my joint. If you haven't heard the second album, his what's the other one?
His other
Keep It
joint
on the
for
Down
me-
Low is a good song too, though.
His other joint for me is Do I Ever Cross Your Mind, or whatever the name of that song
Yeah.
is.
You know, that's my least favorite Brian McKnight song.
Really? That song hard as hell.
Because they played it so much, and I had the album.
I feel you.
So it was like I kept
because
hearing
I had got to a point where end of the road where I would do the summer of '92. I had just graduated high school, and that song, man, they was playing that song on the radio
over and
like
over.
8 times an hour.
Yes, sir.
Like, I got to the point that I was like, man, I just want to fight.
Yeah,
And I
dog.
thought about like the New Edition songs, but when they were younger, and it's like those songs meant a lot because I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm Lost in Love, With You All the Way, like, because New Edition, they're my favorite. But I was like, you know, Ralph is like, would you love me? You know, so I didn't bring those up.
I give you somebody who wasn't a big name, but he put out 2 songs that were fire to me. His name, you ever heard of Sam Salter?
Mm-hmm.
After 12 before 6. That's my joint. And then once my always my them 2 songs.
So do y'all remember? Y'all know about Ready for the World?
Yeah.
I started to so they had Tonight, like that one, and then Love You Down.
Yeah.
Chokehold, like little kids in chokeholds, man.
I get Avant used to put out some bangers. Read Your Mind, that was one of my favorite joints.
What about the joint he had with the I Can Picture Us in the Living Room by the man? I can't say.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah. I just don't know if I call that necessarily a song.
No, I wouldn't. I mean,
it was on the cusp. Kelly, so I had Baby I'm Ready by Levert, like that.
Hey, but then, you remember a group called A Few Good Men?
I remember the name. What they say?
Have I never told you I love you? That's my joint. Oh my gosh, I'm going through this list. There's so many. Knocks Me Off My Feet by Donald Jones.
Yeah, that's what I said, the Stevie Wonder version. I almost put that one on there. I just I love the Donnell one, but Stevie, like him, his lately, he's got like Ribbons in the Sky. He got like Stevie's one of my favorite artists as well. But then I thought about like the Isley Brothers, the OJs.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I said, man. We should have probably did like a top.
Dude,
50.
I could have put so many.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We should have did.
Oh man.
Look, so the top 5 is like the basketball version. The top 11.
Use the bench.
Football.
Use the bench. Oh man, Don't Change was a good one. That's a good one. I would have picked Don't Change over Love, but that's just me. Actually, he got another one called The Reason.
Do you remember Don't Leave by Blackstreet?
Yep.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Baby, no, baby, no, baby.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm
telling you, man, I was a Blackstreet fan, man. I'm an R&B dude. Yeah. I am an R&B dude. So if you mention an R&B song, I'd have probably heard it.
See, our music, dude. Like my dad, well, since Kelly's with us, our dad was a DJ. Like my dad had I think probably over 3,000 records in our house at all times. And then my sister, she was dating a guy that was like the head of like one of our black radio stations. So it was like music. Like when I be saying I be seeing these celebrities. Like I went to every concert. I got free tickets to any concert I wanted to go to. Kelly talking about he got a pic.
Hey,
Kelly, I got that. Kelly, do you remember that picture Terry took with Oaktown 357?
You know how I got all these R&B songs? You remember Columbia House?
Did you ever pay him?
No.
All right,
No.
cool.
It was like penny for like 40 CDs, and I used to just be like, just give me them all. Just give me them all.
Kelly,
I had so many CDs. Oh my goodness.
I still got that picture. Like, so my sister, because like I said, we would get to go to all the concerts. We would be at the, radio station a lot. And so I got a picture of my sister with Oaktown 357, MC Hammer's, rap, the female rap group.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I seen MC Hammer in concert like 4 times.
Nah, so my dad, I don't know if I told you, my dad used to play for James Brown. He was a saxophonist.
Nice.
So he used to play with James Brown. My uncle is in Lakeside.
Oh wow.
Yeah. My uncle is in Lakeside, Otis Stokes.
Wow.
I seen the Fantasy gold record is hanging in my grandma's house.
Dude, them like, wow.
Yeah. And then my aunt is a very well-known gospel singer. Basically, my dad's side of the family is the Stokes name. Yeah, the Stokes name, like in you know who they are. And then on my mom's side, my mother had an album with a group called Sparkle. It was her and my godmother, and I forget the name of the third lady. I remember I actually have it. It's like, let me see, is it right here? Oh no, this is my dad actually, he was in a group called Wood, Brass, and Steel. So, and it's got Hubert Powell, Harold Sargent, Douglas Wimbush. So he was a big musician. I think I got it right here too. So this is my mom's group. This is not her on the cover.
Let me get that out the way right now.
The studio did them dirty. Yeah, Barbara Fowler, that was her name, and Linda Ransom. And then my godmother, her sons are Jagged Edge, so they're twins. So I know you told me. I ain't got no choice but to be in music. I was getting all kinds of free music from Columbia House, and then I was seeing free concerts with my godbrothers, so trust me, R&B is in my blood.
Yeah, and
I told y'all I was trying to be an R&B artist for a little bit.
And then our uncle was like a
I realized real quick, wasn't for me.
Yeah. It's all right, man.
Thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
don't play. Don't play. Don't play. You ain't heard me sing, so don't play.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
I thought about For You Don't Know. Will by Monica. I see Kelly talking about Monica. I love that song. There's
a song. Okay, you remember an album called Q's Juke Joint with Quincy Jones?
Oh, is that
he did a compilation, and he had a song with Tamia. You Put a Move on My Heart.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I dedicated that song to somebody on the radio one time.
Yeah, and then it was Babyface and Tamia singing Give me that soul jam, hot romance. That one, but I think it was Coco who did the album version.
And see, now that you say that makes me think of the other album he had.
And then to Play Another Slow Jam with Usher and Monica.
Oh no, you want the real one though.
No, I know it was a remix. And then he did the Brian McKnight Moody's Mood for Love. That's my joint. That's one of my favorite Brian McKnight songs, even though it's a remake.
Remember Secret Garden that he had with that Quincy had, where it had Barry White and El DeBarge and all that?
Yeah.
And then I gotta think about DeBarge in Time Will Reveal.
DeBarge has some bangers, man. Too. DeBarge has some bangers. I can't lie, man.
They were problematic for a hot minute. I posted the other day because the lady, the sister, because they were all brothers and sisters. So the sister, I had this huge crush, but they were they had them looking like they were, late teens, early 20s, whatever. So I got this crush on this woman. Come to find out, that lady is the same age as my mama. And when I found out, I felt dirty.
Yeah. That happened a lot. Yeah. I'm trying to think of other. I know I'm missing some. You know what I need? Y'all remember when we had to drive and you had the CD case.
Mhm.
You had to like when you driving, you like flip it through it.
Yep.
Right? That's what I need. I need my CD case.
Oh,
My
I
joint
got
was stolen
one.
from me. My
So
joint was stolen.
one of my when during the pandemic, we ain't had nothing to do, so it's like you clean it up and you moving stuff around, and I found like I don't know where it is. I found like a huge CD case, and it was at that time when Napster and all them Lime. So it's like I got a lot of like CDs just with like the markers or whatever.
Mine's are over there. I'm looking right at them. I made all those mixed CDs when I was in college. All of
Killing
them.
the game.
I wish I could find mine.
And then you get the random one where like you burned it and it's just like static or like
Or
a weird
or it's
noise.
jacked up. You know how
Yeah,
sometimes they would just be
right. You
skipping
just
and
screw the whole
jumping all
thing.
over the
I
place.
just be like, oh man, it would ruin the whole CD.
Dude,
It would ruin the whole playlist.
when we discovered LimeWire, man. I mean, we're sitting there. I'm like, so I just you would like it would take all that time for them to download. You downloading all kinds of viruses.
I know, right? That joint used to take days, man. I swear to it. I used to have ruined 3
Kelly said he ruined 3 computers.
Hey man, I never did it on my own, man. I had a friend.
I did.
I had a friend who did it, and he was like really good with computers. This is when I was at SCAD. I had a friend. He was really good with the computers, and he would just be like, "Give me a CD, tell me which songs you want, and then I'll put it on it." And like I would just let him do all the work. I was like, I'm not messing up my computer for that, man. Not after I downloaded one and it started making all that noise. I was like, nope. The government looking at me now.
Kelly, this is the more refined. My brother just posted like one of the pictures of my dad's records, like one of the crate things. But before this, like it was milk crates.
Ooh, Jesus.
Crates. This is like Kelly said, it was 4 of them. I mean, but that wouldn't even be all of them. Like every single Friday, my dad would go buy records. Sometimes he would let me come with him. And it was like the coolest part about it was that like, so he had rules. It was like, if you drop a hot single, he's going to buy the single. And then if you got to the point where you got like 3 really good singles, because remember, we didn't have all kinds of ways to preview albums. Nope. So if you got like 2 to 3 good singles, then he's gonna buy the album until you're like well known. And like if he already know, like if it's Michael Jackson, you just buy it off the rep. Yeah. But so what would happen is he would buy like 45s or like the 12 inches, and then after he would get so much, he would like trickle those down to me and my sister. So like I had a record player when I was 4. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, me too. Like it was his old one from when he was younger, but so we always, we was getting it. Oh yeah, top 10.
Man, I can't. It's funny, like when I think of like my kids and our kids, younger than us, and like they can just go online and listen to whole albums without even buying it. Yep. And I think about how many times I bought an album off of one song, and been so mad because it was trash.
Dude, I was explaining to some people this weekend. It's like we had a whole different relationship with music. If I wanted an album, I had to go somewhere and buy it. Sometimes you had to wait in line. Sometimes it'll be sold out, so you got to go to another spot. So it's like when I bought, like you said, like you buy an album, it's like you're gonna listen to the whole thing. You know what I mean? And then you're gonna like the shit that you like, you're gonna really, really love it because it's just a different relationship from just clicking. Like now, like people think I'm crazy. Like when like my favorite artists come out, like LL just dropped the album, and I gotta listen to that. It's pretty dope. Q-Tip produced it. Q-Tip's one of my favorite humans. I bought it like on iTunes. People be like, "Why would you buy it?" I was like, because I want the artist to get some money for making. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a relational type of thing.
But I mean, the last CD I bought was 24 Karat Magic, Bruno, and that's because I had heard 3 of his songs, and I was like, okay, all right, you got me.
He
And then I
deserves
heard
some
the
more.
rest, and I was like, all right, you really got me. That was like the last CD I bought. I don't think I've bought an album. Like, there's no need for me to buy an album now. There's none.
I was at so I went to Criminal Records in Little 5 Points today. That's like it's actually the first place that sold the first book we ever made, because it's also like a comic shop. And I was in there, man. They had all these records, and I was like, I wanted to buy, but I don't have any turntables right now.
Oh, I know that's true. I remember, the CDs, they used to come in those like plastic, like, I don't even know how to explain it. It was like the CD was here, and then it would have this long thing.
Oh yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
It
would like it'd be this weird like handle at the bottom for no damn reason.
It's and like anti-theft, because it's harder for you to slip that in your pocket.
No, remember when it used to look like books? It used to be a big cardboard, like,
dude,
dude.
I was telling him that too. Like, so my dad, he had all these albums. A lot of people, like Michael Jackson, always, like, you could open his album up like a book.
Yeah,
they have the lyrics in there,
and
everything. So it's like kids be singing songs. I'm like, nah, that's not what he said. Let me tell you what he said.
It's just it's crazy. It's crazy how different it is.
Yeah,
it's crazy how different. It's like everything is. I feel like because you don't have to make the effort to get something,
you don't value it.
It doesn't stick with you as much. Like going to like, was it Strawberries or back when even not even that far ago, when Best Buy used to have a whole
Circuit City.
You know what I mean? Like, like Circuit City, like to have to get in I used to get on the bus and then go to the mall. And that's where I went. I went to, it wasn't Strawberries. What was it?
We had, I can't even remember the name.
No, there was a Strawberries definitely in Bloomfield that I used to go to. But like you don't have to do that. Everything is it's like at your fingertips. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Kelly.
Actually, I'll tell you the last album I just listened to. What is her name? She said she get it from a mama. I'm gonna say, what's her name? Victoria Monet.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a pretty good album. I might, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't think people make like good albums anymore. That's just
There's a few people. SZA makes good albums. Frank Ocean makes good albums.
I don't know what it is. Me and Frank, I tried, dude. I really did.
It's all right, man. If it's not for you,
it's not for me, man. It's like him and what's the other dude? Not Frank. It's another dude.
Janae Aiko's Chilombo is one of my favorite albums of all time.
FYE, that's what it was. Thank you, Kelly.
Yeah.
FYE, that was my joint. What is?
Everybody used to go there. Suncoast, FYE and Suncoast.
Suncoast. I ain't even thought of Suncoast for so long.
I used to go to the FYE at Northgate in Durham.
So we had the base exchange, because we lived on military bases until I was like 16, 17, but like 16, I think. And
my wife still got a box full of CDs in our basement, man. Like,
I got a ton. I still got a bunch of DVDs, and I never threw out my VHS. I had so many VHS tapes.
I had that CD booklet, and I was dating a girl and a long time ago, and she got it stolen. Bro, remember
get it stolen. Let me tell you what used to happen. Dudes like me used to go over and chill with her when you wasn't there. And then we would take the CDs we wanted.
It was in my car, sir.
And she couldn't say, say nothing, because you'd be like, what happened? She can't be like, Greg came over here.
That ain't what happened. That ain't what happened. That's okay. Greg has been drinking, y'all. It's okay.
I haven't. But I'm just telling you what the game was.
That's not the game. No, it was in my car. And we went to dinner with some friends. And
I'm messing with you, man.
No, I'm telling you what happened. We went to dinner with some friends, and she forgot to lock my car door. This is before I had the doo-doo. And this is back in the day when you had to like manually open. You barely had to like push it down. And so she left the door unlocked, and I came back to my car. my trunk was open. The doors, like the doors were wide open, and the only thing they took was my CD.
That's brutal, man.
Because I had like the what do you call it? I had, remember when you took the face? You take the face off the CD player. Yeah. So that's what I did. I took the face off my CD player, had that in my pocket.
Straight. Yeah,
so they didn't take it.
You ain't got nothing to play.
They snatched it, man. I was just like,
they threw a rock through the window, left that joint in the seat, and took the CD player. I had just paid for that hoe.
They left him a rock.
Left the rock in the middle. The wires were still hanging out. Stole the laptop in the back, my Timbs.
Where were you? What?
I was about to say.
Who was teaching you?
I was on college campus. I was on college campus, bro. I was on college campus.
College, y'all security.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Me and Marcus, we got Jack. We were at University of Georgia, and the doors were locked, and they broke in, and they took I think they took his laptop. I think they took my. Remember when digital cameras was cool? We first started. We came back to the car, got in. It's like nothing's here.
That crap made me want to sleep on people to this day.
My mother used to have
that's probably why
CDs that you pull the whole thing out. And it'd be like this.
That's probably why I have such low tolerance.
She used to carry that bad boy around like religiously, man. She was like, "Ain't nobody gonna take my CD." It'd be a whole.
I have such low tolerance for people stealing from people, man. I just like my immediate response is this person's dead now. Like I don't even I don't have a, you know what I'm saying? Like it makes me, I will never forget that crap. I was walking out, getting ready to go to work, and I was like, "Hey, bro, did I leave my window down? Wait, did I leave my window down?" And the closer I kept getting to the door, the more I realized these mothers throwing a rock to their mug. I said, "Yo, oh my God!" And I just had to sit there, look at all that broken glass and the rock sitting right there. They had torn the CD player out. I don't remember if they took my little. Remember when you used to be able to replace your gear shift with? I had one that had the lights on the outside. I don't remember if they took that or not, man. I do. How heartbroken I was. I was mad.
Jeez.
I had somebody. I know they had a CD player in between when I was working at a warehouse. We had the warehouse dock door up and down all morning, and somewhere in between that, them must stole my CD player, bro. They were like, "Yo, did you leave your trunk open?" I said, "No, I don't remember that." Walked out there, CD player gone. I said, how?" I mean, I was receiving orders all morning. That crap, baby. To this day, I want to find them.
Now, my boy, he had the CD player in the trunk, and they popped the trunk. I don't know if they saw him like changing CDs one day, and they saw it, and they popped the trunk, and they yanked the whole thing out, man. And I was just like, I'm glad we don't have to go through this anymore.
I'm telling you, bro.
I'm very happy that we don't.
Can you imagine if I don't ever want that situation. I don't ever want to catch somebody in the act because if the Whitney's on me, brother, she's definitely singing, and I don't even want to have to feel bad about it.
All right, gents, I gotta go.
Nah, man, let's keep talking about all.
I gotta go, man.
So when I was in the third grade, this was fun. I won, and
definitely not
too.
Ain't nobody even voted yet.
Definitely not.
I know, but I don't care what people's.
Wait, hey, Greg, are you doing? You're not doing Baltimore, right?
I don't care what the votes.
You definitely.
Greg, you're not doing Baltimore, right?
Nah, I just did SPX.
Yeah, I was there.
It was cool, man. It's something I want to talk to. I want to get a bunch of us Black creators together. I got to figure out how to do it because I feel like we need to have a talking. Amazing from the standpoint. So it's no mainstream stuff, nothing at all.
Yeah, I heard.
Excuse me. I was holding that for a minute. So it's like they're anti-mainstream stuff. They're anti-fan art, not in an aggressive way or anything, but you can just tell people are making what they want to make. They're making what, they love to make. And then you see all these people that resonate, like they're loving seeing all this indie stuff. So it's like right there, you're cutting through one of the biggest hurdles that, we will have at conventions, right? because you could be dope, whatever, but if somebody has Spider-Man right next to you or something, you know, they're gonna walk right past you. So you don't have that. But then it was also like a so I use the word ecosystem um because that's what it is. And I was talking to somebody today about how you'll have these people who just want to take from the ecosystem and they don't want to give back. So like when I'm running my Kickstarter, you know, I'm hitting everybody up, I'm messaging you, I ain't talked to you ever, or I ain't talked to you in, you know, 5 months. But today I'm like, yo, Javon, you know, I just launched my Kickstarter. You know, you get the people that will send you a friend request, and then as soon as you accept it, they're like, hey, I got a Kickstarter going, you know. So it's like that, instead of us all like, you know, sharing our resources and sharing our money and helping, you know, so we all could be, you know, moving. I know it's a difficult thing to achieve, but it, like, we could be so much more powerful. And we see it like when we're at the Schaumburg, like Black Harlem, like the Black Comics Fest. You get a little bit of that feel at like BlurredCon and DreamCon. You make a lot of money at BlurredCon and DreamCon, but I'm talking about those people that really are super passionate. Like, I ain't gonna buy something from everybody, but I'm gonna make sure that I'm,
Right.
you know, like, you know, moving this money around. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that at DragonCon. I was at least a few people that I just saw. They was getting every black person.
Yeah.
They was buying at least one book
Right.
from
But
every black person.
But the thing is, so it's the HBCU thing, it's the BlurredCon thing, where it's like those certain hurdles, and I'm not saying everything has to be all the way black, but certain hurdles you don't even have to worry about leaping because they don't exist in this space. And so it can be really more focused. Like, I went to the award ceremony because a few of my friends were, you know, up for awards. And so I wanted to go and support, and just to watch, you know, the people in there, the way they were cheering when people won. And it just seemed like it's like it didn't feel like a competition kind of thing. It didn't feel, you know, it didn't feel like, oh, he's doing this, I need to steal this, or I need to, you know, it felt more like I'm me, you're you, he's him, and everybody's doing their thing, and everybody loves them for that. And I feel like if we could, I don't know, I don't even know how to put it all the way into words.
No, I mean, I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying, man.
It was a beautiful experience.
I mean, you know, as much as I enjoyed BlurredCon, I have very controversial thoughts on who they allow in BlurredCon.
What do you mean?
I don't really want to say it publicly.
Okay, we can.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I think there is, BlurredCon could be a little more focused, in my opinion, for the culture. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the hell out of it. But like, I do think it needed, it can be pruned. The people that are there.
I think from this standpoint, right? So like a BlurredCon is comics, and like what we do, it's not really their main thing.
That felt like it.
Yeah, DreamCon is like that's why we created, well, not why we created Atlantic Comic Con, but that's why we felt confident, because we're not trying to compete with them. You know, I rock with them. You know, we're at BlurredCon every year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, I enjoyed BlurredCon. It was an amazing experience.
But it's a different, you know, like the target, like you know, it's just different. And so that's one of the things when we talked about is like, there's room for all these different types of events, you know.
That's why I like Boston Comics and Color Festival.
Yeah, because that's you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I think part of that, but we have to do that anyway, right? So like, we understand that how Dragon Con is different than MomoCon,
yeah,
you know, and vice versa, and you can do that all up and down. So I like the fact, I would love to see like diversity. So I call Blurred and DreamCon, I call those kind of like party cons. They still support the hell out of us.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
But then you have like the Schomburg, you know, it's about books and, you know.
Man, dog, I was there this year. That was Morgan. I can't even explain. That was like Wakanda Forever.
Yeah. And like, honestly, it still isn't back. It's not back to what it was.
If like that's not back, that's scary, man.
Javon, I swear to you, dude, there were times the line, and this isn't, they used to do it in January. It's snowing outside, and there's a line all the way, not just around one corner. I'm talking about all the way around the building, people waiting because the capacity is like maxed out.
It was shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah. Like, but I'm telling I'm promising you, with everything that I have, it's not close to what it was. I think it's on its way back to that. The pandemic hit them hard because it's New York. So even when other shows were opening back up, they couldn't, you know? Yeah. And then the first year they were going to open up, that what was it? Omni something variant happened. And they couldn't even do that one. So they missed like what, 2 years.
It was absolutely like a phenomenal experience. Just walking around. I didn't even vend, is what I'm saying. Like I'm trying to get Morgan to understand. I was not vending. I was just walking around. I got to sit when I sat at Greg's table, and it made me so mad because I had my comics in my car. And I was can I go get my books and just make some room on Greg? make some
the first year that we went,
dog,
this is not hyperbole.
Crazy.
I was asking people, I was like, how many books should I bring? They were like, as many as you can. And so I'm like, this is the first time we ever sold Tuskegee Air's #1. And so I brought 450 books with about 2 hours left. I had like 30 books left.
God,
but it was slowing down. It was starting to slow down. And then Ariel from Amalgam was like, can I get some books from you? And I was like, I got like 20 left. She's like, yeah, let me get them. And we were, because she was gonna get, put them in the store. And so it was like, boom. So every book, it was like, and the way it was like rows of people. And it got to the point where it's like, okay, I was like, if anybody just wants a book and you have cash, just pass the money up. We'll sign it, push it back. Because we also was doing posters, all that stuff.
That's freaking crazy.
It was like people just passing it.
Hey, Morgan.
It was crazy.
I sat at his table because this dude went to go do a panel. I wish I was lying. I said, I'm not selling. I'm just table sitting. I had people coming up and just like, hey, can I get that? And luckily I heard what Greg was selling them for. So I was like, all right, man, if you got cash, I can do it. And they was like, hey, let me go to ATM. I'll be right back. Like, I was not selling. I was just giving. I was all right, man. Yeah. I was, dude, and I'm talking. There was a line.
I mean, I've heard crazy. I've seen that for Greg and Marcus
crazy
definitely before, but
this was for everybody though.
Yeah. That's
the show.
3 floors.
I don't. That's insane.
I'm trying to get in that show next year so bad, yo. I already told him. I was like, yo, you got Javon, me right.
Listen to me. And that the time when we sold the 450 books, it was still a 1-day show.
I know. It's 2 days. It was 2 days, right?
It's 2 days now. But when we did that in 1 day.
I was like, yo, I went to the people to the lady to the young lady running it. I was like, you got me right, and she's like, yeah, I remember you. I got you. I was like, I'm gonna find it,
dude. It's not, and remember, it's not back to what it used to be. Not yet.
I could have sold so many books. Oh my God, I can't. It makes me so mad to think about how many books, because people were asking me about my book. And I was like, and I think I had one of my books, like I had like a sample for it. And it was like, you got this on you right now? I was like, it's in my car. And it was like, you gonna go get it? I was like, I was like, I can't.
Yeah, it's interesting.
The
Man.
Schomburg is
DreamCon is.
That's everybody was talking about DreamCon in Atlanta.
Yeah, DreamCon
they
is
were saying,
insane.
I'm gonna get there too.
DreamCon's insane.
DreamCon is
I'm gonna get there too.
Like Mike said, Mike implored me. Like I'm talking about, like him and Ryan literally accosted me to make sure that I understood the magnitude of. Like Mike said,
I gotta get there.
Mike said of all the time that he was there, he said he only had to pitch the book 20% or less. Like people didn't even ask what it was about. They were just like, "Yo, let me get 2 of those, 3 of these, whatever."
Let me tell you, man,
I had this young lady. She looked like she was. I don't think she was 20, maybe 19. She comes to the table. I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" And she was like, "Hi, can I have one of each book that you have that has a black female on the cover?" And I'm like, "You came to the right place." Because I was
using everything.
At least it has one black girl on the cover, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, so you just want all the books, huh?
But you know what though? Dragon Con this year though, I did really well.
Yeah, Dragon Con stayed on go.
I actually would have done better, and I said this before to other people. If my books hadn't got weren't late through UPS, I would have done better. Because Friday, me and Ro, because Ro was at the table with me. Me and Ro were killing it on Friday.
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday we was killing it. Sunday it was slow, super slow. But then Monday though.
Yeah, I be telling like people be leaving on Monday, like before Monday. I'm like doing it. I don't understand why you go. And I know people have different things that come up. I'm not mad at anybody. I just don't understand why you, especially, it's weird because I have issues, right? Because it's very hard to get into Dragon Con. Extremely hard. And they turn away, like, I'm talking, they turn away beasts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you coming in here and you're not even, like, you're leaving the table open for a whole day. Like,
that was weird. I saw a few people leaving on Sunday. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah. But I mean, sometimes things happen. Like one year there was
I know Anthony left. Anthony left early. He left because he had to go to work.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, I think.
But it's like how much, like you're leaving money on the table, bro. Like
that money was not left on the table. That money was right in my pocket.
Yeah. So my best day, I think honestly, Friday I think was the best day.
Really? Sunday was my best day. I did almost $1,000.
Yeah, no, like we do
Sunday
really good.
Crazy.
Every day is great. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, like my highest was Friday. Saturday was really good. Sunday was really good, and then Monday is like right there with them.
So I'm gonna give some game to folks. If you are a Black creator and you are at a con, this is what I do. And I don't know if other people do it, but this is what I do. If you are trying to like get your books into people's hands, you're trying to find your market, look at what the people are holding in their hands. If you see them holding other books from other Black creators, stop the hell out of them. Because you got a good, I would say 75% chance that they're gonna buy your book if it's good, if you got a good book. Because that's what I was doing. Every time I saw your book and every time I saw TJ Sterling's book, I'd be like, okay, I got you. Okay, boom. Hey, come here. Oh, you like Black comics? Come here. No, come here.
Yeah, and I always tell people, because like certain things were so like I know people joke about it, but like we're not aggressive at our table at all.
Not even close.
We're not negative or anything. People seem to like being at our tables. But maybe it's because we're not, they don't feel like we're just like, let me tell you something, But I think, because I've seen like certain times where like, if they, like, I've been at shows where I've seen, and I'll just name the Black people, nothing wrong with it, do what you got to do. But I've seen people that are so aggressive and they're accosting people and then people ain't buying shit from them. And then they just like want to get away. So they'll walk right past you because, this last person, or there's other times where people fleece them. It's like some people,
Yeah.
They be like really smooth with their sales tactics or whatever. And so you end up buying stuff that you probably didn't mean to buy. And now
Yeah.
it's like, let me go away. So it's a balance, but yeah, you figure out what works for you. That's what I always tell people. And the best part about it, well, I don't want to say best, but one of my main things is people can tell when you're not everybody, but a good amount of people can tell when you're just, like, buy my book, versus
Yeah.
when, like being tactful when you're talking with them and everything. So, because I always say this, and it might sound crazy. Some people say it sounds crazy, but it's like there's an experience tied to it, right? Like if I buy your book because you was like pushy or like trying to really, like, I might not ever even open
Read
your
it.
book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas like if I bought it like on my own volition and I feel good about the purchase, then so because I see it was funny, man. These two guys at Brooklyn Comic Con this year, they were like older, totally not my demographic, not at all. And so one of the guys, he's asking me about Sadaka, and so I gave him, the spiel and everything. He was like, "Well, I'll take a look." Like this dude looked like he's in his 50s, just a straight up white dude, So he buys the first book, walks around the corner and reads it. He comes back, buys the second book. He's like, "I'm gonna read this tonight." I'm like, cool. He come back first thing and he said, "I was on the website and I noticed that you have like a half book. And do you have that with you?" And I'm like, "Nah, I don't." He's like, "Okay, don't worry, I'll just order it off the website." And then he ordered it off the website. And then I just looked recently, he went in and pre-ordered the new one, So it is like just a really relaxed conversation because I just always believe that, like, I'm not going to try to force anybody to do anything. Do it because you want to. And read it. Like, if you read it, I got you. And I'm not trying to be cocky. I'm just saying, if you read it, the survey says, I got you.
I usually, so like when you come over from me, and y'all have seen me, so I'll say my thing about the book, and then I'll be like, you can feel free to look through it, and then I stop talking, and then I'm gonna let you flip through it, and then I might drop a nugget of information, and then I'll stop and let you flip through it. One of my favorite interactions, similar to that one, it was a couple, and it was at MegaCon, and Thursday, the girl came by and bought something, so she bought one book, and then Friday, the boy came by and he bought a book. And then Saturday, they both came by and bought, I think, like 2 books each. The other 2 books that I had, plus they bought 2 books for other people. And then Sunday they came back and got the trade. So by the end of the weekend, they done bought all my books. And it's like half the time, it's like, I'm not pushy once you get to my table. Like even before, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, how you doing?" If it's really slow, I might be like, "Hey, you like comic books?" You know what I'm saying? But most of the time, it's if I'm looking at what you're carrying. If you're carrying comics, then I'm like, "Hey, you like black comic books?" And then they'd be like, "Yeah, what you got?" This is gonna sound terrible. That's okay. It's gonna sound so bad. But like to my Caucasian brethren, I don't usually get real pushy. I let them find their way to my table because a lot of them look over me anyway. They look right past me. So I don't try too hard. Like I'll say hi. Like if you look at me, I'll say hi. If you stare at my book, I'm gonna say hi. I'll be like, you can come over if you like. But like for the most part, they look over me anyway. So, but like those are the ones who, when they come over, they're interested.
Yeah.
And they will generally buy if they come over on their own accord. Like non-black people, I should say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I let y'all come to the party. Like y'all can come over here.
Everybody. So like if I catch you looking,
Oh no, if I catch you looking,
I'll say what's up. But if you ain't looking, keep it moving. We good.
Unless you holding the book. Like I said, if I see Tuskegee Airs in your hand,
I don't care.
or I see or if I see, you know what I'm saying, then I'm like,
it's just that was always my thing. Even like with women, if you ain't checking me out, then I'm not a tap you on your shoulder kind of fella.
It depends, but it also depends on it depends on if it's like a really like Sunday. Like Sunday was really slow, and so I'm like, all right, man, I'm bored. Like if I get bored, then I start doing stuff like that.
I'll be on the internet
arguing. You don't be at your table.
Look, I'll be arguing with y'all's asses.
I know.
Right.
What's up?
I don't be. No, I said correct. I'm.
Do you elevator pitch and use comparisons of? Yeah, I do that all the time, man. I just
and I don't ever do.
I don't do that at all.
I do that all the time.
We have an elevator pitch. We got a bunch of different books, so I do. I have elevator pitches, but I don't like the comparison thing.
I do personally. It's easy for me.
I don't ever do that.
I had a whole conversation. I had a conversation with Ro about this.
Man, you lie.
Oh boy.
So
me and Ro had a whole conversation because he didn't want to do that. He didn't want to do, like, for me, I say if you like Spider-Man, Green Lantern, Static Shock, you'll like Heat. Like that's because to me that's the easiest way to establish a quick connection between taste connection. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's just like that's not like my style. Like, I guess,
but like Ro didn't like it. Ro disagreed with it. He was he wanted
no preference. I think.
Yeah, it's definitely a preference because for my part, like number one, if I'm if you're comparing, if I'm comparing my works to something that's popular already, and then that might even put like a different type of expectation in their head, you know what I mean? So I'm going to tell you what my book is. If you don't want it, that's cool. Most of the time, if you're asking me what it's about and all that kind of stuff, I'm already going to get you, because when I tell you what it's about,
right,
you're going to be like, oh shit, let me get one.
But that's what I'm saying. I do the pitch first, because I tell people I do the pitch and I look at the person's eyes. So if their eyes go, then I'm like, okay, I got you. And then I give you the comparison after. I buy a lot of, but I might not even do that though. A lot of times I don't do the pitch first. I might go, what kind of comics do you like? And then if they tell me they like X, Y, and Z, then I'll be like, okay, you'll like this one or you'll like this one.
And it's then a preference. Like I look at it because, like, if I come to somebody's table and they give me a comparison of like something mainstream or something popular, and then I can't get past page 3 because it's not good, then I just feel like you're a liar, and I'm never gonna buy anything else from you. Whereas, like, you just tell me what your book is about, and then if I'm interested, and I be buying, like, supporting Black people.
Yeah, but that's why you leave them alone, though. That's why, like, I'll say my pitch,
but
I'll say you try to do that.
I just think about that, like,
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I give the pitch, I give the comparison, and then I'm like, feel free to flip through it.
That's what I'm saying. I've had people that give me the comparison, and then when I, go home and read it, I'm just like,
that's what I'm saying. I go off of energy, you know what I'm saying?
But if you say, but that's why you say tone. That's why I say, I mean, like, if you like this, and this, it has the same tone. I don't say it's exactly like it, or I might,
And that's the other thing, because like when we did our first little comic, The Starving Artist, years ago, we put it in this shop, and we were like, should we tell? Like, everybody was like, should we tell, people? And I was like, no, we're not gonna say anything, because I need to see if people really want to buy it. If I have to convince you to buy, my book, then I'm not sure. I'm not big on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
so
I feel you.
It's like I love it because we put book, like, I just put books in the shop, today, because they had called me, they were like, yo, we sold out of this, that, blah, blah, blah. They sold out everything. And so I go up there and put them up. It's like, I want my stuff to be right next to Marvel and DC stuff and see if people want it. Right.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. So, because like I'm big on that. So, when we used to have a website and everything, it's like you want the unique views, not the unique views are the ones that are going to tell you how many people are really interested,
right?
Versus the ones that tricked or pulled here from blah blah blah. So that's always my mind state. But the mind, like, it's got to be like, I want to make money. I'm here to make money, but I want to make it like in a certain kind of way.
Yeah,
but I don't knock anybody.
Like, no. I got you.
Like, and this is not negative or anything, but like Sebastian, from Niobe, like that dude is so freaking smooth, man.
Yeah, bro.
And like I'll be talking to him, and then he'll get a customer, and I've just seen the way he does it. It doesn't seem like he's just trying to trick you. Now he's just really smooth. Like, yeah, you can get this, that, and then if you get this one, I'll take this off it, and he's just rolling, and people are like, ah.
Hey, I said the same thing about TJ Sterling. I mean, I joke with him all the time, but TJ be muscled out,
Yeah, I mean,
but he be cool with it, and he's just real cool. Like, he talks, the way he talks to people is very disarming.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
and it's like it gets you comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was watching him sell and damn near bought a book myself. I wasn't even a customer. I was like, well, damn, let me get a book. TJ,
Greg Elise is laid back like Greg Berner. Like Greg, you got to borderline make Greg say something, bro. Greg could just be sitting there and they'll be looking.
Burnham?
No,
or Elise?
Yeah,
really.
Man, Greg don't be selling.
I see different Greg. I've seen Greg. No, I've seen Greg sell. Greg is very much like TJ Sterling, and that he's very calm and he come up to you. Both of them are like they in front of the table sellers.
I've seen Greg sit at the table and have somebody looking at the books and he not say a word, but like, hey, how you doing? Whatever. They still looking at it. Whatever. Greg, it's like because I'm more energy based. So like if I feel like the person is I'm always say hey as the person's going by or whatever, and then go off of the energy I get from the hey. You know what I'm saying? Because if they honestly, the people, when they're walking by, the people that are genuinely interested. Because what I'm saying, there's some people you could tell us they just got inside, they trying to go around and see everything else. Like you can tell by the way their eyes are moving or where they're darting to or whatever when they come in. So I'm energy based. I'm not gonna try to force you to buy anything. You know what I'm saying? If you are looking interested, and I work with that. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I feel like if you come around here and I pitch it at a certain point, you're gonna get it if you want it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm not gonna.
There's a trick though. There's a trick though, because there are people because again, you have to understand that. I mean, not you. I'm saying you in general have to understand like that there's so much visual input at a Comic-Con that like they might not even see you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why like.
So then it's not meant to be. No,
real talk. The only reason I say that is because I have
them my favorite customers. They be like, oh, I didn't even see you there. I take everything. I'll be like, you darn right you will.
I know how I like. I don't like somebody trying to sell me on something. I hate that. So especially depending on the way that you do it, it's gonna make me feel like similar to what Greg's talking about. Like you compared it to this book or whatever. I'm 3 pages in. You could lose me before that, but just because you could be trying too hard. So in my head, I'm like, bruh, all right now. But I would tell you at that point, I'd be like, all right, now if I read this joint is trash, don't think I'm not gonna tell you it's trash. You know what I'm saying? Like don't. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, what means the most to me is once you read it, your genuine thoughts about it. Authenticity is my number one thing in human interaction, period. You know what I'm saying? So like, don't give me a review or say that you liked it that you didn't, or I don't want none of that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your authentic thoughts are about what it is, or you know what I'm saying?
And do you guys like, what do you guys use? Square, or what do you guys use like as your
Square.
at
So
the
do
show
you
Square.
get the like the reviews and like people leaving comments and stuff?
Mm-mm.
Because I
The
get
majority of the reviews on mine are on the
You
majority
can
of
make
the
reviews.
are on TikTok.
like people. No, I'm saying like so people. Let me see if I can pull it up. And
You can. How does that work though?
I don't know because I don't like it, but
Because
they
I haven't
do.
looked. Maybe I need to look. I could have all kinds of reviews and don't even know it.
I'm trying to see.
Shoot, let me check.
They call them messages. So like
I get messages from my website.
no, like so damn it. The whole thing with
What is it under?
it's like so when you go in,
Like I'm inside Square right now.
go to is it notifications? It's not notifications. Go to more.
Okay.
And then hit messages. And
I see messages.
People leave feedback. So
I see orders, invoices, reports, items, customers, add-on, referrals, settings.
Did you go to notifications?
No. Okay, wait a minute. Account. No, I'm in notifications right now. It says no notifications. What's new? And then I'm in more, and then more doesn't have that.
So
oh wait, you said messages?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, add for free. Open messages. Oh snap!
Yeah, like people will like. So I have people that'll be like this person. So nice to talk with you, Greg, and hear your stories. Excited to read the spoils before gifting it to my grandson. And this person, that's only one of the books that they bought, you know, because it shows me what the transaction was. So like I got this scrolling back for like 8 years. You know, so you can, you know, that's feedback that you get, you know what I mean?
Hold on, man. Really? Hold on.
I don't know why.
Wait a minute.
What did you say? So you said
View your receipt. April 20th.
I just set mine up, so it's probably
this can't be okay. So something's wrong.
It's probably on Danny's for me.
It says great books. Love. This can't be.
Like this person, like excellent service, but I need more time to read these comments. You know, so it's and I'm just saying, like you get to see.
Okay, so I think they sent the wrong. This isn't my message, but I get it.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like I get a bunch of. We get like Marcus does too. Like this one just said like super friendly and helpful. And they paid, you know, they spent $70 at my table.
Interesting.
So, yeah. And it could be stuff like, but it's all usually like, it always says positive feedback. So I guess there's a way to do negative feedback, but I don't ever get that. Your representation at this show was grand. You know, it's just, you know, people say nice shit. So you can kind of get as you know, you can kind of see. You have people that come back. You know, they like after. Of course, these are after they make the transaction.
Yeah.
This book is so great. Blah blah blah. I really love this. I'm gonna sign up for your. You know, great art, great story.
That's interesting.
This
That's
person,
crazy.
I don't know what they bought, but they said I got everything correct.
No, I got. Yeah, I got a mess. Yeah, mine's is weird. Like the one that I have, it looks like they didn't buy books from me. They bought a print.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they sent the message to the wrong person.
Mm-hmm.
It says great books, love James Brown, Billie Holiday, and hip hop through the timeline. I don't know what that is. Must be the wrong person.
Hey, you got a good review. That's all it matters.
Yeah, it's a great story that has nothing to do with mine.
All
right, y'all. I gotta go to bed, man. I'll see y'all, man. Y'all have a great week. If you are in New Hampshire, feel free to come check me at Granite State Comic Con. You know, hopefully we have a good time. Wait, y'all got any announcements? Anything y'all want to tell people?
I'm about to be hitting everybody up. You can go on my website platform L7 and pre-order Sada Cook. It will be here. soon. Hopefully, I'll be pressing print tomorrow.
Dang, that's what I'm talking about.
So Morgan, I got Morgan. He's the number one. he was the first. So I did like the alphabetical names for all the backers, but since Morgan was number one, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna leave Morgan at the top. So
Hey, listen,
I do know my alphabets. I'm just
I appreciate the favoritism.
I just so happen to be
alphabetically.
I just so happen to be the best. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I don't know what
Oh
you
man, I hit end stream. No.
Yeah. Whatever.
All right, y'all. Listen, y'all have a good night,
Put
man.
the thing up so we can see how bad I beat y'all. And
it's already in the group page.
It's already in the group chat.
Cool.
Only people I vote so far as you and Jamal.
I